biatch. Acquiring server, there we go, lovely. Nice. Okay then, folks. Just need you guys to confirm for me that you can access your character sheets and everything you expect to see is there, especially considering that we've just leveled up.
Oh yeah. I'm doomed! I was doomed!
Well, yes. That goes without saying. But there's an actual condition on you called doomed, so yes.
Yes. That makes two of us.
It comes as a matching set. The Doomed Brothers. Or the Doomed Duo. There we go. Yes, as before, those who want to actually hear Syrinscape can confirm for me whether or not you're actually hearing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groovy. So, there has been an update recently, a relatively minor one, so just look out for anything that was behaving itself before and may not be behaving now. If you do come across such, do let me know. Should be fine, I've had no problems so far, but you never know. Alright. Let's turn ourselves over to... where are we? We're on the investigation board. We've already seen through all of that. We are looking to... oh yes. Descend. So, let me just...
On this at all.
change this to be... the furnace room. So, yes... let me quickly get my intro done, and we'll be back in just a sec. So, yeah, hi, this is me. Everyone can see me now. I'm MJ the GM, and I apparently will be your games master for the next couple of hours. But with me are my Carrion Crusaders, all of them. Where are they? Oh, wait a minute. There they are! All with, some of them with their sparkly new artwork.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Yeah, you're extra sparkly.
Sparkly.
So sparkly, I thought I'd forgo the entire second's worth of intro video and just bring us straight on to admiring the magnificent artwork on display.
Amazing, amazing handwork. Work.
We just need to sit back and appreciate this for a couple of seconds. But people who are coming here are not coming to see us marvel. Or maybe they are. In which case, watch me marvel.
Marvel, 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 marvel. Marvel.
DC! That was an obvious joke, and I apologise for that. I don't know, I can't even classify it as a joke, really. Right then, let us bring ourselves back up to speed. You have successfully managed to make your way through the ground floor and the first floor of Harrowstone Prison, and you even made contact with the warden's wife, or at the very least her ghost. And she let you know that there are still 3 evil spirits remaining to be dealt with, but in order to help you with that, you have tasks, one of which you've already secured, which is the items, the weapons that those killers all used in their crimes and now may have some hold on over them in their ghostlyhood. Is ghostlyhood even a word? I've invented a new word, folks. Add another one to the board.
It works.
But if you can also, whilst down in the dungeons, find Warden Hawkrun's badge of office and then make it out of the dungeon and hand it to the Soriana Hawkrun, then that'll be it. Game over for the ghosts. But we have to get there first. We are leveled up, like I just noted, so you guys are level 3.
Ooh, yeah.
So, let's get some handle on doing this. There's only one way down. You tried another way, and that way, unfortunately, has been blocked off, because that was a security procedure in place in case that the inmates of Harrowstone ever did escape. So stairs going down into the dungeon level have been collapsed already, but there was also something that took place here next to this hole that we're all parked at, which now remains the only viable way down into the dungeon. There was some discussion over what to do, but before we do that, I am just going to mark, if I can, get in there. Right, nobody click on that yet. It doesn't have a destination. Let me give you a destination. I will put you there. Okay. Somewhat annoying, a previous update, as I noted, removed all of my teleportation stairways. So I have to put them back in manually. So here we are. So, how are you getting down?
Wrapping a rope around, I think maybe this beam here, or
Seemed to be what was discussed earlier, yep.
yeah, and then lowering ourselves down one after the other. Bastien will go first.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned that Roach was going to hold the rope to give it some support in case the wall's a bit fragile.
And Ragnar has also volunteered a climbing kit.
Yes, for everyone who needs it.
I mean, the first person going down can use it to place the pitons into the wall, make it easier for everybody else going down. So that makes a good lot of sense.
And I think it might be a good idea we kind of like scrapped the whole march in order thing once we entered. But when we were outside, we had like Bastien and Ragnar up front, and then like Roach in the back to protect our cast of friends. So
Yes.
I will probably be the last one down just in case anything happens.
Good plan. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, then. It seems that we need Bastien to give us an athletics check for climbing, so that you can proceed down using the climbing kit offered by Ragnar as you go.
Okay.
So you've gone to the trouble of tying it to this wall. It's a rope. There's also the climbing kit. So 17, pretty dang good. It takes time to do, as you would expect. Carefully going down, placing the pitons, latching the rope. So Bastien taking his time will enable everybody else to get down all the more safely, which, considering that's a 17, you do pretty easily. So, Bastien is going to be the first down. So if I can just get Soap to have Bastien selected and click that stairs icon, please.
I will do so.
So for everybody else, you will be seeing just what you were seeing before, but without a Bastien. Hold off on doing anything else as Bastien gets to the ground floor. Well, the subground floor, actually. You do not have... You have got low light vision, but you don't have a light source.
I don't.
So, why am I seeing... Let me try the lighting here. Let's take away global illumination. Nope.
How deep is the hole?
I need darkness.
Is the hole? How deep?
Because Ragnar is definitely willing to descend his light source along with his companion.
Oh, that's a good point. Somebody already did that.
Yep.
Somebody already did that. Let me put a light source down here.
We can just freely move our little light balls.
Yeah. That's remaster for you.
Let me put that in. So that is a standard light source which has 40 foot for that.
20 foot radius.
20 foot for that. And we will just keep it as a standard light source. So, Bastien lands with a plop down at the bottom. And I am going to change the ambience a little bit as he descends. And this cavernous chamber may have once been an underground cell block, but it has long since collapsed. The crumbled walls are thick with mould and stained with soot, and heaps of fallen stones and charred wooden beams, line the area. Water drips and seeps along the walls, collecting in a dark, murky pool in the middle of the room. To the north, the twisted remains of a wood and iron lift lie in a heap in a shallow portion of the pool upon which Bastien currently stands. A jagged hole in the roof yawns 20 feet above this ruin. That answers your question about how deep the hole is. To the west, a partially blocked opening seems to open up after several feet into a dark, hopefully stable tunnel. So, Bastien, you are currently standing on the wreckage of what would have been the lift. You are currently standing on wet timbers.
Yes. So the first thing I will do is let go of the rope, take out my hammer and shield again.
Okay.
I sheathed them because I was climbing down.
Yep.
So I don't know if that has any impact on anything, but so I will draw my shield.
Okay.
Draw my hammer. I will look up the hole to see where I can hopefully see faces looking down and give them a thumbs up. And then I will step clear.
Yes, so anyone who is going to come down the rope is essentially going to land in that area with the zigzaggy stairs. So, yes, from anyone who's looking down from the ground floor can see Bastien quite clearly, framed against the light source that Caelee put down there. Bastien, the water just rippled, but that could have been from you descending, from you moving from the lift wreckage.
Okay. Why is the Jaws theme tune playing in my head?
I don't know. Why is the Jaws theme suddenly playing in your head? That's odd. Why would you say something like that?
I will. I think where I've stepped is out of the water, like onto solidish ground where possible.
Sure.
So I'll keep an eye on the sounds of wherever that ripple came from, while others are potentially moving down.
Who's
I'm
next
brave. I'm
to
brave.
venture down?
Fine.
Caelee will take the plunge.
Alrighty.
Don't say plunge.
The only reason I would possibly ask an athletics check from you at this point is just to see if, like a 1 signals a slip. So, yeah, that's fine. No problems there. Feel free to have Caelee selected and press the stairs icon as Caelee lands down in the darkened area, but meets with her light source once again.
Well, hello.
Hey, Caelee.
A bit dank down here.
It's definitely a little gloomy and dank. I think I heard a ripple. Be us landing. The way
Caelee has a little snap for the people upstairs.
Hey. Okay, 1 moment, please.
No.
Ignore the. Please ignore the dice. I am just warming them up.
Sure.
How does that
XP
ever
rolls.
work in a virtual tabletop? I ask you. Never mind. Right, the next guys. Yes, there's definitely another slope of liquid going on back there, but that could just as easily be explained by Caelee's landing. Who's
Probably a smaller.
next?
Just because Caelee's lighter than Ian.
Okay. Ragnar says, may I go last? I want to guard your descent.
I
possible.
thought the idea was Roach was volunteering to take the back.
Oh, yes. Roach was there. Okay, then I'll go next if possible.
As long as Rell's okay with Ragnar going next?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why wouldn't she be, really? I mean, I ask you. Right,
Ragnar
then.
thinks that he maybe he entertains an idea that he can like fancily climb down, like head down, legs up.
Well, that's just begging for an athletics check with disadvantage.
But he's not a show off usually, so he calms himself and goes down like normally. So nothing fancy.
Interesting. There's almost like two Ragnars at play here. There's the still slightly childish, adventurous Ragnar, and then there's the steely, disciplined warrior Ragnar, and both of them are having a conversation in his head. Me first.
He had brutal upbringing, but he's still a child in a sense. So he's like that.
Got to show off for my friends.
He tries to be a modest guy, so he climbs very proficiently but calmly without any fancy stuff.
With that check, I will say that Ragnar is able to very, very smoothly go hand over hand down quite quickly. So, if you ever see these like professionally trained soldiers who can just go up and down ropes with just their arms as if they weigh nothing. Considering Ragnar is sporting quite a good bit of kit on himself, this is no small feat to be able to descend in such a rapid yet controlled manner. So yes, that's fine. If you could press the stairway icon to transport you down below.
Yes.
Skasploosh. Now, Ragnar doesn't land with that big a splash, obviously, but lands with a splash nonetheless, and that's when the ripples in the water... Bastien... Now that you've been looking at the water for some time, something's not right. You don't like this. It's like the way that the water is rippling, not that you can see the entire thing, because the southeastern portion of this is in shadow. It's just something about the thick way that the water is rippling. It's like, you weren't sure about it when you came down, but you brushed it off. When Caelee came down, it was a case of, that's kind of weird. And so when Ragnar comes down, especially since he came down in such a controlled manner, and was able to abruptly stop himself and ease himself down onto the floor, the fact that the water level is still sloshing compared to how much impact Ragnar made when he got down, it's like there are like small alarm bells going off. It's like let me. For some reason, I have a mental picture of a raccoon in Bastien's brain going Why a raccoon? I don't know. It just came to me.
My spirit animal is a trash panda. Yep.
Well, dispute it as you wish. That was just my impression. So, yes, make of that what you will.
Yeah, I'll like reach back to kind of shake Caelee's arm, like. Huh? Did you see that? Like,
now the trouble with Caelee and Ragnar at this point is that Caelee has placed herself in a point where she can actually help Ragnar easily come to the dry bit, and Ragnar himself is occupied with easing himself down onto solid ground and getting away from the descent area where everyone else is. So at the moment, it just seems to be Bastien. You're the only one who's noticing this.
Panic anybody. There's no need to panic. This is fine. This is all fine. This is probably fine.
Right, so now we go back up to the ground floor, and there's two left. There's Rell and there's Roach. So, you guys, I imagine this means that Rell's going next? Unless Roach has changed his mind?
Nothing seems to worry him at the moment, so he's just going to follow the plan.
Kind of chill guy. All right, then. In that case, Rell, yeah, I only want to see an athletics check just on the off chance there's a 1, which would represent a slip, and even if you do slip, the climber's kit gives you a chance of catching yourself pretty easily, so... I just want to see what level of skill that Rell can lower herself down in.
In contrast to Ragnar, this is an office worker on their first day at the gym.
Yes, the accountant.
Everyone's rolled an 8 so far, I think. Apart
Yeah,
from
indeed.
Ragnar.
I'm getting a bit
Crazy.
suspicious myself, but there we are. Something's going on. Okay, so yeah, like I said, you haven't rolled a 1. There's enough support thanks to Bastien going down carefully using Ragnar's climbing kit. But as Rell is halfway down...
It's halfway there.
Gong! It happens again. For a moment there, just as Rell is descending, she gets that sudden sense of time displacement, and she sees the walls of the shaft as she's descending grow steadily less blackened as all of a sudden fire and smoke rolls backwards as it starts to come back from up above and roll down past her, and as the smoke starts to clear the shaft, she can finally have a good look around, and Rell sees that there are swarthy-looking folk all scrambling down beneath her, all dressed in prison fatigues, and some of them with makeshift shanks in their hands, trying to scrabble up the shaft. When time seems to go forwards again momentarily to play this scene, and these rioting prisoners all of a sudden get covered in a whole slack full of what looks like oil as it gets poured on them from above. A couple of moments go by, and looking up, Rell can see that there's a very nervous-looking guard holding a crossbow with a lit bolt. And that's the point when some of the prisoners, suddenly panicked, obviously at the fact that they are now covered in oil and ready to be set on fire, start scaling the lift shaft, at which point the guard panics and squeezes the trigger. At which point the rest seems to play in seeming slow motion as the oil ignites and all these people at the very, very bottom of the shaft catch light and start to thrash around and start running back in the opposite direction that they were originally going to clamber. They start trying to run out, away from being set on fire, or away from the flames that are engulfing them. And that's when, dong, the note plays, and time suddenly speeds back up so that Rell catches back up with the present. And she's still halfway down the rope.
We didn't see any of that, right? That's just
No.
in Rell's... Yeah.
As far as Bastien and the other two are concerned, Rell paused for all of a second as she was coming down the rope.
Paused and kind of stuck for a moment, white knuckling the rope, just kind of like a cat stuck in a tree at this point.
And that's when you hear from beneath you a horrible groaning sound. That you feel you have to look down at the other three, Ragnar, Caelee, Bastien, as if to say, was that one of you? But it obviously wasn't. Because the groaning sound has just come from a body that is now dragging itself from under the water and is glowing with a faintly ghostly light as it seems to be only half present. This horrible, burnt figure that only appears to exist from the waist up. The rest is this weird, ghostly slime that is now starting to illuminate the water as it's starting to crawl hand over hand towards Ragnar and Bastien and Caelee. And the moaning doesn't stop there, as more figures start to slowly emerge from the water, all crying out, reaching.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Rah-rah-rah-rah. Go on.
Ruh-roh. Are you seeing this?
Nah.
Ragnar raises his sword as he shouts, "Enemy ahead! 4 ghosts!"
So
To
I
arms.
am going to make I'm going to make Rell's elevation 10 feet. You're not quite to the bottom yet. Kind of hanging there. When all this happens, Roach obviously is still at the very, very tippy top. As I am going to ask all of you guys. Sorry about that.
That was great.
That was terrifying and awesome.
As yes, I ask these folks to make initiative checks. I will get to Roach in just a moment because he's not actually on this scene yet.
Not appearing in this.
But I will ask Cody to roll perception for Roach anyway, if you please. Thank you. 12. So that puts you okay. So I know roughly where you are. I won't put you into initiative now because the stairs teleporter takes you out of initiative when it transports you from map to map. So
Okay.
I may as well keep that. But I've got a good idea of where you are.
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
Which makes sense.
Underneath Rell in position.
Cannonball in.
Well, if that's what he wants to do. So yes, it's the layout of initiative seems to fit the story here. Bastien is maybe too busy going abba. But Ragnar did say he was drawing his sword pretty quick and announced the presence of enemies, so it makes sense that Ragnar wins initiative.
Okay. Ragnar sees that there are 4 enemies. They look pretty scary, so he uses his best spell available, which is Runic Weapon.
Alrighty.
As he infuses his blade with magic energy. And then he enters his Magus stance. Yeah.
Oh yes. I'm aware of some of the changes that are coming to the Magus. And apparently they are optimizing the Magus's action economy. So being able to spell strike and enter arcane, where is it going again? Cascade will be made easier, so that you've still got actions and stuff to perform. So yeah,
which is quite useful.
Oh yes,
but somehow the macro broke, so I'll do it manually after I pass my turn.
Okie doke. Okay. Right then, fella in the water. Okay, can't technically reach Rell, so this one is gonna crawl forwards way too fast.
Yeah.
But there you are. There's your arcane cascade.
Oh yeah.
It got to me eventually, so yeah. Feel free to apply effect. Nice, very good. I think they may have changed spell strike a little too. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. You now have 1 temporary attack, which is just as well because this thing crawls forwards and makes an attack with its hand, its clawed hand. Reaches out and manages to hit.
Not so fast.
Bastien, I was about to say.
Repent! Repent!
Spoop. Oh, I don't need to do that anymore, do I? Never mind. Ragnar, take champion's resistance.
Got it. Thanks, Bastien.
Which means I now roll damage. Not a huge amount. Ragnar only takes 3. Feel free to apply that unless you want me to apply it.
I applied it, and thanks to Bastien,
Takes no damage. Awesome. Which means... you still have to take a will saving throw, please.
No.
Yes.
Can't help you with that.
What do we get? What do we get? Ooh, pretty good. Pretty damn good. 25. You are okay for now. As you notice, when the creature smacks you, there's some weird green slime left behind that slowly oozes off of you. It has one action left. It is gonna use grapple, since it managed to successfully strike. Let me just check something. Yes, it is. So that means I get to do this one. Now, Ragnar's a big boy, so my... Whoop, oh, manages to just about shrug it off.
Yeah.
Nice, that's that guy. Next one. Whoop. Caelee, you're next up.
I should have saved the caster.
This one drags itself out of the water and along the shore, whatever you want to call it, and it's leaving a trail of goo behind it as it comes out of the water, and also goes to strike Caelee. Oh dear.
Oh god damn it.
It'll be
So,
fine.
Bastien was playing favourites. No, I'm not
Yeah. Please don't keep
stirring
your
that
champion.
pot.
But Bastien can't, can't hold it in for an immediate response.
But these creatures don't do a terrific amount of damage. That's 8 damage if you want to apply that yourself, or if you want me to. No, okay, but what I now need you to do is give me a will saving throw. That is another really good will saving throw, so you are fine once again as it tries to.
Oh, and I'm assuming it's a effect in Harrowstone, so that'd be a 28.
That is a good point. Therefore, it is even more of a success than it was before. That's actually a critical success, so... This has no critical success condition, but
No problem.
good to know.
I'll just do it again next round.
Exactly. It tries to grab you. So it is going to be trying this version. That wasn't a bad one, but it still fails to grab hold. Okay, cool. It is now Caelee's turn.
Caelee doesn't like him, but she is gonna recall knowledge on the one that's closest.
The current atmosphere, these things wailing so horribly, and their awful appearance, and the fact that you are now in the very place where so many people died, you fail to recall any relevant details about anything as to what this could be, besides the fact that anything down here should be dead, and if it's moving, it's obviously not. For the moment, you fail to recall anything else relevant.
Then we're gonna gamble, and we're going to tap the thing's chest right at its heart
Okay.
and see if it feels a heal.
Will it feel a heal? Let's give it a go. Ooh, it critically failed that roll.
Ooh, this could be bad.
Ooh, double tens! Ooh, wee! Alright, alright, alright. Let's see what... So I got to double that, don't I? Whoosh. It explodes!
It just goes. It just goes.
It just explodes in a shower of goo everywhere. So, Caelee, Ragnar, you both... Actually, Rell as well. Rell catches some of the splat, the exploding splat that goes off. It's just lots of tiny, tiny gobbets of green goo. It looks like you've been sneezed on. Gross, I know, but that's the level I was going for.
And kind of nudge Bastien and just say, get her down. and use my lax action to move away from that thing.
Okay, cool. Bastien, it is your turn.
Yeah. I guess I will come down here to free up space for Rell to get ashore, balancing on the remnants of this lift. I will take a swing at this thing that was grabbing at old Ragnar. Fling away.
Looks like a good one. That's a hit.
Oh, minimal damage.
Minimal damage, but still damage nonetheless. Both of the Slayer, so ba-boomsh. Persistent vitality damage.
Yes, so
That
my
would have worn
hammer.
off before we got down here.
Hammer. No, it's a new piece from my my blessed armor.
That's interesting.
Yes. So
Very
I have a,
interesting.
It's a vitality infusion.
I have a vitalizing effect. My hammer at the moment glows with the light of Pharasma as I swing.
That.
Yeah. And then seeing these others moving towards us, I will shout to Rell, get down! And I'll raise my shield as I to face these mean people.
Okay. Now it's a bit difficult to tell with these things looking like they're made like half flesh, half goo. You're not sure if that vitality infused energy that you threw at this thing had any more effect than it would normally. So we shall have to wait and see. Nevertheless, that's Bastien's 3 actions.
Yeah.
Then pass your turn on, please.
Oh yeah.
Ectoplasmic creature, the next, is gonna go for Bastien this time.
Hello.
So it makes a critical miss. Okay.
Pew.
In its desperation, it dropped the weapon. It doesn't have a weapon, so it'll just make a swing that Bastien sees coming. Or maybe he raises the shield and it just dribbles over the shield, and that's about it. That was a critical miss, so it doesn't get to try. So it's just going to do a standard grab. That was the wrong one, but I'll do it anyway. That's a success. Bastien gets grabbed. So what Bastien notices is that these hands that are now enveloping it and pulling the creature's pulling itself up Bastien to try and get face to face with him almost. But you do notice that it is oozing a lot. Its fingers don't look quite solid.
So gross. So gross.
Rell, right then. I'm not going to ask you for another athletics check because you made it and it was pretty good, and you just now need to use the rest of your movement to get down and, if you want, away. Unless you want to cling on to the rope from the safety of 10 feet up and just, hurl things down.
I mean, it's been working so far, but I think I need my hands even if I want to use spells. Was it like double movement to climb down?
In this case, I'm going to say no, because the pitons, the rope was put in there securely, nicely, safely, and it's been weight tested and everything, and Rell's far lighter than the other guys who have come down here, so going down is a lot easier than going up, contrary to what some of the Pathfinder climbing rules suggest. So I'm going to say 1 action's worth of movement gets you down with enough to clear. Exactly.
Alright, then, yeah.
Let me take that elevation away from you. Boop. So that's 1 action.
Yep. I'm gonna Vitality Lash, the one between Ragnar and Bastien.
Alright. Save. I fail, so roll damage. Let's see what it does. Da-dong! Alright, it takes the regular amount of damage that you expected it to take.
Yeah, and free action to yell down for Roach to get down here.
Which now gives Roach leave to press that steer button. As we finally bring everybody to the same level. So I will say one action brings you down here fairly rapidly, if I can just get an athletics check. For the rapid descent.
He's
27.
athletic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So controlled. I mean, you know, you even show Ragnar up just a teeny tiny bit. Not by much.
Yeah.
Just enough.
That's an expert for you.
So that's just me rolling
Athletics.
initiative. It doesn't matter because we already set what your initiative was, which is by here.
Cool. So I guess when he's about 10 feet up, instead of like climbing all the way down, he just like lets go and descends on top of this.
I like it. Death from above. Get a +1
Yeah.
circumstance bonus to hit.
Literally like a downward plunge. Oops, I didn't have +1, but I think it matters.
20 is
I
a
wouldn't target him
hit.
either. Like, rusty.
Big damage.
Oh.
13. So he comes down and kasplat. It just disintegrates into so
Sweet.
much green goo.
Nice. So yeah, he pulls the. I imagine it's like kind of plunged into like the sand at the bottom, or like the dirt. So he pulls it out and then moves around to help Bastien.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Excellent. Which means that this guy starts to wade or crawl, whichever way you want to go with it, towards you from that angle. So he's going to try and attack. Manages to land a hit.
Repent!
So let's do this the smart way and do that. And yes, if you can get Champion's Resistance, that'd be awesome. So let's roll damage.
These things don't listen to me.
So yeah,
Need to
apply
work
the
on my
damage.
sales pitch.
Take no damage. There we are. But you still have to give me a will saving throw.
Holy.
Oh, critical success.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
mind. Shakes it right off. These guys aren't that scary.
Good saying, afraid old ghost.
Which means that third and final action, as per usual, is gonna be grab. If I can just find it. Grapple, -4. Doink. Doink. Nope. 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 Shoves it off. It lands prone. Alright then, we are now all down at the level below. We come back around to top of the round, Ragnar. 2 down,
Ragnar
2 to
is
go.
wasting no time as he
Splash, splash,
runs
splash.
up Roach. And if it's not a difficult terrain, that is.
No, it's about, you're about halfway up your shins deep by this point. Same goes for Roach.
Okay. Then, as usual, he tries to spell strike his infidel with telekinetic projectile. Yeah.
Oh my.
Nice.
Well,
Which is-
yeah.
Which totally annihilates the ghost, which flashes out of existence.
It goes splode. Oh,
Yeah, that's the magic sword for you.
it comes apart, yes. You are now both covered in green goo. So Ragnar twice as much green goo as he was covered in before.
Yeah.
Caelee! One left.
Seems like we have this in hand. Caelee moves a little forward. Targets the remaining one with a Vitality Dash.
Alright, taking a save. I do badly. Critical failure. Alright, roll damage, we'll double it.
Damn.
Ba-boomf. That one also explodes. Level
We've had the
3,
solution
baby.
all along.
With that, the whales disappear. And you are left with the sound of sloshing water and silence.
Well, that went swimmingly.
Yeah,
So-
Ragnar doesn't even offer his prayer to Regathiel because the battle wasn't difficult enough for his companions. And he wasted his spell on such weaklings.
I think it's a waste, old chap. It was look at all that ooze and gore that's covering Roach at the moment.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and it was a precaution because the situation was not very safe for us, considering the descent, the rope.
Exactly. No regrets.
Yeah.
Ragnar regrets.
Yes,
Yep.
Ragnar regrets. Yes, better
Yeah.
safe than sorry.
So,
Bastien's going to step gingerly, trying to avoid getting his feet in this filthy water as much as possible. Whilst your peasants are sloshing around in it.
that's good to know, because Bastien, therefore, I would like to know his response when he steps in something and it goes crunch.
Crunching's better than squelching, I guess, but
But when he looks down, he sees he's just stepped into somebody's ribcage.
I mean, the dead don't concern me too much. It's just, this is all a bit of a tomb. Hopefully we can expect them a little bit, but sometimes things are going to go crunch, unfortunately. As long as it's not moving.
Indeed not. But what you do notice is that around the water, there are large numbers of shattered bones mixed in with the rock debris.
What the hell's happened here? This.
Gee, if only somebody knew the answer.
Uh,
Caelee
So-
says as she takes the time to look at the bones and also patches for wounds.
I was about to say, Caelee, yes, bit damaged, as are Rell and Roach still, and Bastien a little teeny bit, so it's up to you. If you want to take a bit of time, I'm guessing that's a yes. That's at least 10 minutes worth of healing.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this sort of entranceway in, just to make sure nothing's gonna
Can you see? Okay.
accost us.
So far, so eerily quiet.
I could have sworn I touched somebody else with tree wounds at some point upstairs. I just don't remember who.
I think... Oh, Bastien's touching himself. I see.
Bastien
Pardon
was taking care of himself. I don't remember. It might have been before then.
Yeah, you definitely patched up a few people at the end of the fight. I think the upstairs fight, but I can't remember who.
yeah, not Ragnar. He was unscathed.
Might have been me.
I think most people got healed, but that was like right after the fight. So this is like what we were there's our HP after we got healed, I think. So we were all missing a little bit after the healing.
Yeah,
We were doing a lot of pulsing in that last combat upstairs, though.
there was some pulse.
I
There
think-
was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we mostly sustained that way.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're okay. It's only like a little
I
bit.
don't remember. It's not that big of a deal.
It'll be fine. While we're while you're treating some wounds, though, I will take the time to refocus as well. Center
Good point.
myself. Oh. It's a nifty trick that they taught me at the temple when I was training.
While those guys are like healing and refocusing, can I like search the surrounding area, just
Sure.
because of obviously bones and things, just see if there's anything else?
You don't find anything other than the scattered bones and debris.
Okey-doke.
You don't particularly want to, I imagine. Maybe, actually, Roach does. He's quite a brave fella. But a cursory search of the water, since it's not actually that deep as it turns out, doesn't turn up anything more than more bones and broken pieces of wood.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense to like search the water because if he's going to be taking like the last spot in the marching order, you don't want anything sneaking up on the party. So
No, that's fine. Which is a good point. Who has got Scout? I believe it's Caelee, isn't it?
I would usually be me, yeah.
So it's probably time to reapply the Scout for everybody.
Oh yeah.
very handy.
Remind me again, who has got Search as their exploration action?
Yeah. I
Roach,
do.
right? Yeah.
I think we set him up in the in the party sheet.
Yeah.
They are in the
Yeah.
party sheet, but I just wondered if anybody
Yes.
knew offhand.
Yeah, Bastien's got defend, Caelee with scout, Ragnar with repeat spell. Rell is
Ragnar's
detect-
doing defend, but with a shield's bow.
Yes.
Technically,
Practicing
it
concentration.
works. He's just there, I was getting shield. Ding, shield. Ding, shield.
That's
then
concentration
Rell is-
practicing. It was
Rell is
taught by
detecting
the
magic while
professor.
tripping.
Yep, Rell is detecting magic. So, yeah. At this point, Rell is getting this weird mix of... Remind me again what sensation Rell has when she does detect magic. How does it physically manifest for her that she knows she's detecting magic?
I think I said it was more like a feeling of deja vu. but-
Right. This has happened
Yeah.
before kind of thing. Okay, yeah, cool, that makes sense. It's difficult to know at this point whether, for Rell, whether she's getting that weird echo of past events that's causing a slight sense of deja vu, or if it's the fact that there is obviously so much death has happened here that also things are not staying dead, or at least not staying quiet. But there's certainly no great feeling of that deja vu at the moment.
Mhm.
There just seems to be this awful ambience to the place.
This is a horrible place.
Yeah. Very much
You
so.
bet. Yeah. But nevertheless, we must explore it. And we
Yeah,
shall.
I mean, we gotta find that badge, right?
Indeed. So,
Speaking of
yes,
which-
you're coming towards, as you travel more westwards, you are coming towards the end of this water-eroded tunnel and coming out onto a wider hallway. So let me read
It was
for
a
you
wall.
what you can see. Beg pardon?
I thought this like difference in terrain was a wall. Like we were just walking up to a wall.
Nope, afraid not.
Giant
Like
orb.
this. I thought this was the wall.
No. So, what can you see?
I can see through walls.
Do. So you start to enter a large, seemingly empty chamber. And there is, I do believe, what you notice is that in the... how do I say this? What's the correct... It's like a door lintel. Frame of the top of the passage here, there's actually a name plaque.
Oh.
And it says Hell's Basement. But that's apparently referring to the passage you just came from.
ominous at all.
Yeah, sounds nice.
But there are a number of skeletons you can see on the floor, mostly scorched, and many wearing the tattered remnants of prisoners' robes, all currently lying on the ground.
Pulling. What's going to be moving down here?
Right, let's see. Your light source gets that to there, your light source gets that to there. Your low light vision isn't showing you much more than that. Okay.
No.
Ragnar says, Caelee, do you feel any undeath inside those bodies?
Well, unless Caelee's
They mostly seem
actively...
to be skeletized.
Hey, it's not just me making up words for a change. We've added another one to the
But out of
dictionary,
curiosity,
folks.
of course,
I
a
like
bunch
it.
of skeletons lying around with prison outfits.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
because
touch one.
Maybe, yes, we can touch one with my blade, says Ragnar as he punches through a skull right in front of him.
There's touching and then there's piercing, but Caelee also
He's
also
just kind
said
of like
that Caelee's just gonna
touching an arm bone and just sees the skull of the same exact skeleton get
Crack!
smashed away. And she just kind of looks over slowly, like, "Huh. Well, that's one way to make sure."
Finding
Roach.
Nemo. Touch the button.
Roach, my boy, I am going to say that when Caelee bent down and touched the arm, and then Ragnar stuck his sword right through the skull of the thing just to make it go crack, Roach detects a movement. Could have sworn he just saw a skeleton twitch.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-huh.
But it wasn't from that one. As with a crickety crick of bone sliding across stone, this one jerkily stands up.
Like it.
And as it does, it comes alight. It just whoosh! Flames engulf it.
Nice.
And it's just standing there regarding you with its head cocked awkwardly to one side. And that's when Caelee realizes that the bone that she's been tapping is now getting very hot.
Caelee makes a stupid quip. Just never gets over the fire, huh?
And that's when
Yes.
the cracked skeleton the cracked skeleton head just kind of turns and with like a good quarter of the skull missing, it turns an empty eye socket and a very empty skull to look at Ragnar as it sits up.
What are you all doing? I rolled poorly, but then everyone except Roach rolled even worse.
When is the last time I rolled well on my initiative with my plus 10 initiative?
I was gonna say you should be like first all the time. We're all surprised by this, right? Shocked.
I'm more surprised because Ragnar just smashed the shit out of that one.
Yeah.
I am gonna give it that I am gonna have it be less
Have a -1 to hit.
than it was.
I can't see with one eye.
Nice.
But then more start getting up.
Well,
Uh-oh.
As they all
This is fine.
flash to flaming life?
Yeah.
If that's the right word? Animation?
By
I'll let you
tizzles.
guys be the judges of that.
Uh-huh.
How about this guy over here? I can see that guy. Did he do anything?
Oh, he sits up.
Of course.
Oh,
you could have just let it slide with them in an easy combo.
yeah.
You just had to remind him.
Well, he was lighting up
These
the other one.
guys are all equipped with broken pieces of metal or sharpened bits of wood, so they're all holding some kind of improvised shiv as a weapon, as they all spring jerkily to life with the
Oh, God.
intention of...
Rather quickly.
With fervor. What is this?
Yeah,
Haven't
very
done anything.
agile skeletons.
Where are my rolls like that? Come on, man.
It's because my rolls were awful to start with, and then now they've flipped. I don't know.
I'd say these rolls are hacked.
Wait a minute. What's that last
Nice.
one? The last one's a little weird.
All right then. Well, oh God, yes, I see what's happened there. Well, shit. Okay, looks like I'm going first
Explode.
for a goodly long
Spoiler.
time. Okay. So yeah. Rell, you get the sense that you didn't have a sudden flashback because you already saw pretty much what happened to these people. But it's almost like for a moment Rell can see the previous alive version of them whilst they were burning, superimposed over the skeleton slightly until this one actually comes running straight towards you when you realise, oh hell, this is real, and comes at you with a flaming shiv.
You're just making me feel bad for these guys.
Oh, that's a shame.
I mean, they did commit crimes.
They did.
They're doing their time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they might have committed war crimes. However, they were really apologetic and emotional about it, like at the end of a Final Fantasy XIV expansion. So it's okay. Now we're sympathizing with the bad guy.
They're
Shiv time, I
undead.
think.
let's not sympathise
Oh.
too much.
We sympathised with them so much it critically missed.
Good job.
It takes bleed damage. It can't bleed. No. It stumbles. It swings. It is just going to swing again. And misses. Again. Okay. The one that was in front of Ragnar... Well, Ragnar was the one that crushed its skull in, so I think it's only fair. If
It is.
Ragnar gets it... Whoa! Blimey, okay. These guys are awful.
Or bleeding.
We have a resolute Ragnar.
So that one
Yeah,
is
but
ready for
essentially...
anything.
he's sort of stuck inside the skull.
Yeah.
So he's kind of late to the game.
I'm actually going to say it leaves behind the part of its head that was skewered by Ragnar's sword. But as it comes up, it goes to try and shank him in his neck, but it catches in Ragnar's gorget, and when it tries to pull it away, the shiv snaps, leaving it without a weapon. So it goes to just rake him with its claws instead. And critically misses. Well, I see I'm making up for the fact that I rolled so great with initiative that I cannot hit for toffee.
Not only does it drop its weapon, but it drops its hands.
Yes.
Funnily enough, that's what the
skeleton.
critical miss was. No, it wasn't actually, but wouldn't that be funny? I'll give the man a hand. A shiv for Caelee, because a theme. I finally hit.
There you go.
We're just outside of Bastien's radius, because...
Yep. Because I stepped too far to the north. Curses.
That's fine.
These things don't do a tremendous amount of damage, so that's 6, with a part of it being piercing, part of it being fire. What is the conditions of that? It is going to... Yeah, it's going to try and grab you. Prison shank. With a free flaming hand. But no. It's only a skeleton trying to grab hold of you, so it's not quite solid or strong enough to be able to get good purchase. Next one. It's got a choice of 2, so I am going to do this fairly... On a 1, it's Ragnar. On a 2, it's Caelee. It's the cleric. Gotta go for the cleric.
No!
Again,
Another miss.
his soul is still dancing.
This one's gonna try and grapple.
Be handsy with you.
Nope, and does such a bad job it's a critical failure, which means that Caelee just shrugs it off and it falls to the floor. Doom. Not getting much. This one from all the way up here comes in on Bastien. You can see its mouth moving up and down, and it emits some kind of clacking hiss, but don't get much more than that. But you do get the impression that if it had a mouth, well, you know, with lips and the ability to make sound, it would probably be yelling obscenities or some such. Nope, too much armor. So they're gonna try and grab. Nope, too big, too strong. You knock it over.
Phew. This is fine.
You got 23 AC.
Second one.
I've got my shield up, which helps.
Ah, okay.
Another miss. Maybe I should do
But
this the
also-
other way around.
The investment of the armor is paying dividends.
I shall say so, yes. That one is a crit fail, so that one gets shrugged off. Alright then, so you've got a load of scraggly inmates who are all trying to make nuisances of themselves. So far, none of them managing much. Roach, you are angry. Off you go.
Well,
this one right here.
I need to help Rell. I'm going to attempt to see how much the Ransor does, if anything.
Well,
Oh yeah.
if anything, indeed.
I like run super slow, holy.
Kaboom!
Nice.
And he's just going to like, pull the weapon back out and then run to Caelee's aid. And he's just going to like give it a big boot towards the midsection, and he's going to do an unarmed strike.
Alright. That one was a bit of a miss, I'm afraid.
It was on 20 for ages on my screen. The dice.
You can only have one.
Gonna 20, no. No. I deny you. Bastien. You got two, both of
okay.
which you've shrugged off or are on the floor, so...
Yeah, I will strike at this one to the direct north of me.
Hit.
Oh,
Easily
clunk.
done.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, doing that much damage. Crunch. Doesn't completely destroy it, but does do a lot of structural damage.
I will take an. Thematically, these are heinous beings. I will use an action to put on the mask.
Put on the mask. Da-da.
And then I will raise my shield as my final action, preparing to defend against these. So yeah, raise. Oh no. Okay. Yes.
Raise, release, throw it away. Who cares?
Yeah. But I automatically clicked the thing that I thought was raised, but it was already raised. So there we go.
When Captain Bastien throws his mighty shield. Right, it looks like it should be Caelee's go, but it's not.
What?
Da-da-da.
Chopped.
There's-
So chopped.
What you all thought was the hissing sound of some of the flames coming off of the skeletons, if not the skeletons themselves, trying to make sounds with anatomy that's no longer there. What you slowly all start to realize is that hissing, whispering sound that you've been hearing at the edges of your hearing wasn't coming from the skeletons.
Ooh.
I left the oven on again.
In fact, they're becoming more and more insistent as this mini-battle has been going on. I would like every character to please give me a will saving throw. Roach is fine. Ooh, blimey, you're all rolling high. Okay. Roach is fine, Ragnar's fine, Rell is fine, Bastien's fine. Who's left? It's the Caelemne. With a 1!
No! I was about to say,
No!
the only one of us
Crazy.
who has any actual willpower or wisdom.
Do you... actually, that's a good point. You should all have 1 hero point. Check that you do.
I do now. But
If you
I
don't,
choosing
make
to
sure there's
suffer
one
the
there.
circumstances.
Do
you
you
choose to
want
suffer?
to use that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. In which case...
What's a cleric without some suffering?
Caelee is now confused as the babbling gets louder in her ears. As Caelee essentially is becoming the focus for these whispers, as all of these voices are either threatening her life, threatening to, cut her from ear to ear, or are just begging you not to set them alight, or asking you to put them out, kind of thing. You're getting a whole tide of people being either very angry or being desperate for you to save them, blaring in your ear, and you're not sure where it's all coming from. It gets worse because it was a critical failure. You actually take 7 points of damage as you're essentially just beating at yourself, trying to make the whispers stop. So either you can do that or I can do that. There we are. Okay.
Is the whatever it is that's causing this within my my champion's aura? Can I cause it to repent?
It's kind of not, because it's something different.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to check.
So...
Sorry, Caelee.
Now we get to Caelee's turn, and unfortunately, it's confusion time. And confusion says that you attack wildly. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips. So, you don't know who is whom. So if you want, I'm happy with you rolling randomly to determine who you attack. Unless you can think of some other means of justifying what you do.
Well, Caelee, before being confused, would have gone with a vitality solution,
Oh, yes.
and targeting an ally with a vitality offensive cantrip wouldn't do anything to them.
Yeah.
But if
That
you
would just
believe
not
everyone
happen.
around you is an enemy,
Right, but if they don't take vitality damage, so
It would be an
we'll
interesting way of
RNG
trying
it
to
for the
filter it out.
closest
Okay,
things
sure.
to me. Let's do clockwise, starting here. We're gonna do 1, 2 as Ragnar, 3 the closest to Roach, and 4 the bottom left.
no problemo. 1, 2, 3. Okay then, so it's the one
Closest
between.
one. And she would do exactly that.
The lash. Alright, can't say fairer than that. Oh, I critically failed. A lot of that going around.
Yeah,
Who knows
even
what's happening?
Even confusion is not enough to stop Caelee.
Boom! That one just disintegrates.
And then really not having any idea what's happening, she would continue. We'll do same order.
One action left. Yep.
And she will swing at Ragnar with her fist that is out.
Yes.
Bang!
Glorious.
That's a holy slap in the face.
That hits.
And hits.
Oh, man.
no.
This feels oddly satisfying. You're not sure why.
Yes.
It does all of one
Hits you
damage.
for 1 damage.
It is a slap.
But that... Yeah, that hurts my pride more than
Ow!
my face.
Why?
She doesn't know what else to do. She's just panicking.
Okay. That's not real damage, right? That's
It's damage.
It's friendly
What?
touch damage.
yeah.
It's damage. She's confused. She cannot tell who's an ally and who's not. So it's all
Yeah,
good.
but it's not a lethal damage anyway.
Oh no,
because she's
but it
not
still counts
trained.
as taking hit points
No, I
away
didn't
from you.
have a
So.
dagger
Yeah,
out, so.
Okay.
It won't
was
kill
nice.
you if you go to 0, but you know.
I
If she
think
slaps you
I'm
that many times.
I think I'm too taken aback to give a glimpse of redemption to Caelee.
And no need.
Repent!
I'll take
Very
that
much
as a blessing.
Repent?
Yeah, she's trying to lay on hands.
The slap of heel. I like it.
Yes,
A gentle slap.
You seem to
Rell,
like that.
take some healing.
Rell, it is your go. So this just got weirder.
You can slap me too if you want to.
Oh dear.
Just kidding.
He's getting a liking
Just-
for it.
You just hear a loud like metal sound within his armor. Ting. Oh,
Oh.
I'll leave you and the 5 skeletons alone if you like.
Anyway, Rell, quickly, save us from
I-
this madness.
I guess there's like enough skeletons left for me to try this out. So if I noted things down correctly, I'm about to try to stun them.
Ooh,
Oh shit!
the
Here we go.
flute. We're using the flute. All right then.
So one action to like grab it, and would that
Yeah.
be performance then?
Let's see. Music produced by this flute causes skeletons. I will say it doesn't need a performance check because it doesn't say it
Can I
requires
still
it.
see?
You
how
can,
good I
absolutely,
do?
just as to see how well or badly you actually do. I'm curious, so feel free to.
I'm just thinking that Jurassic Park like theme on the flute.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
yeah, yeah.
About as good as I climb ropes.
Indeed. Yeah. It's a tune. No one's sure they can identify it. But that's not the important thing. This flute causes skeletons and bloodseekers to become stunned while within 10 feet of 5'10". So, yeah, let me throw that on this guy. Boing!
Nice.
That's the only one that gets it. But the Piper also takes sonic damage. Oh, wait. That's only if you were in this western cell block. You are not in the western cell block, so ignore that. Ignore that entirely.
Alright.
Interesting.
Oh God, you're gonna be screaming down this flute for the next like 2 hours.
But I do need you to give me that will saving throw to do with the curse of this thing. Oh, what was that? Oh dear! Rell is seized by a fit of performance and begins to play an impressive but dolorous tune.
Suddenly so
essentially-
much better.
You've still got your remaining action, I think. No, wait. Withdraw. Play. Yeah, you've still got one action left. So what you could essentially do is move to a different place, in which case, because you're still playing, you can stun one other skeleton. If you wanted to.
Okay.
Because the effect will still be ongoing. So let's give the stun to that guy. But you can't stop playing for the moment, and when it comes around to your turn next turn, you're going to have to repeat that will save to try and
Okay.
tear yourself away from it. So, Ragnar, things are getting weird.
Yes. Fortunately, it wasn't Bastien or Roach who slapped me. So.
Yeah. Your jaw is still firmly attached still, which is a
Yes,
good thing. so-
luckily. So Ragnar is going to spell strike the closest skeleton,
Who looks a bit
which is already damaged.
stunned as well, so yes. if a skeleton can look stunned. That is a big hit.
Okay.
Even small damage will be big damage with this guy.
Really nice.
Oh, yes. Kaboomph! Crushed it.
And, yeah, Ragnar
Arcane
enters
Cascade.
his Magus stance, and that's it for him.
Right, this skeleton is going to use an action to get up. Whether that provokes anybody's reaction, you'll have to tell me now.
Nope.
This one is not going to pay any attention to Caelee anymore. It's going to turn its attention instead to Roach. Is going to make a grab for Roach. Does poorly. Gets thrown. Gets thrown back, becomes prone, uses its last action to stand up again. Well, that was a non-event. This guy on the floor, not stunned or anything, is also going to use an action to stand up. Bastien doesn't have any reaction like reactive strike, I take it. So it is also going to try and attempt to grab, because somebody's got to succeed at some point. And does!
Ah!
Grabs
Yes,
him by the collar.
Right.
So this is, it's essentially reenacting a good old prison shivving. But whether or not it can actually get through all that armor remains to be seen as it goes at you, and actually does. Manages to find a chink.
Being grabbed will help.
And manages to stab you for 7.
Oh!
So that was stand up, grab, stab. That was all it's going to do. This guy... Oh, he's going to take persistent vitality damage now. So... Crumbles. Which
Excellent.
releases you from the grabbed.
Yes.
Now this
It's all
guy
about
is
timing.
stunned. So... each time you regain an action, reduce the number. So, it misses its first action. 2 actions left, one of which it uses to stand up. And may as well try and stab this guy, because, Nope. Roach.
I'm going to move over to here. And strike.
That is a hit. Minimal damage is still good damage for you, as... Yeah. Unfortunately, stabbing it through the gap in some of its rib cage doesn't do as much as it usually does to folks. But you managed to chip some bone shards off nonetheless. That next shot is a hit as well.
Left hook to the rib cage.
Give it a matching set of... This was an unarmed attack, and therefore... Pumped! You put your foot into its rib cage this time, and does a lot more. And
Nice.
several bones
That's
crack. Bastien!
Okay. Swing the hammer.
Hits.
Old swing.
Good old swing, and that is... Blam! Good crushing hit there.
Yeah, I'll take a second swing at them. Oh no, that's not the wrong one.
That's a second successful hit.
Ooh, nice.
1 shot, 2 shot. Brings it down.
Oh. I don't realise Caelee's crazy. Whatever. So I will come down and stand next to her.
So glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's Bastien's 3 actions, so
That's
please
my
pass
3, yeah.
your turn. So, all of you guys who are not currently confused... How long does the confusion last? It will last for 1 round, so Caelee will come down off of confusion. My pardon. But I now need everybody to roll those will saves again as the whispers all come back. Still just as powerful as before. Rell, you are fine. You shrug them off. The only one who doesn't shrug them off so far is Ragnar.
Oh.
Caelee does this time.
Phew.
The good news is Ragnar doesn't critically fail, but is now confused as it's his turn to get crowded by all of these voices, either threatening to kill him or begging for him to save them, and it becomes increasingly difficult to see the faces of your allies through all of this madness. And so, that's all that can do. We get to Caelee, who's now shaken off the effects of the confusion for the moment. What would you like to do?
Coming off of the confusion, Kaylee's kind of like realizing what happens and looks around, looks to see what happens, looks at Ragnar, feels bad, and then is like, oh wait, and then slaps him again.
Which is a good point because... Well, let's see if it works. You missed, so you accidentally caught Armor Bear by the looks of it because of how little it missed by.
Well, that didn't
So,
work out.
bang!
She shakes her hand off
Ow!
and then she's just like, screw it. And then turns to the skeleton next to her.
Amazing.
So Ragnar might have
wait.
turned right at that moment and it brought his shoulder pauldron up, which is unfortunately what Caelee's fist glanced against. But as for the Vitality Lash...
Yes. Ragnar missed
critically
a lot.
succeeded.
Ooh. I guess you had to get one eventually.
I had to get one
Right.
eventually. Rell, now you have to give me that will saving throw to see if you can stop actually playing. Oh!
I'm doing
God.
too good.
Did you have
Make it stop. Make it stop.
So, yes, at this point, Rell realizes her mistake and is trying very much to stop actually blowing this flute and cannot. So she's now taking persistent bleed damage.
It's not the time, Rell. It's not the time.
So yeah, you can still take actions, but anything other than Spells don't actually say that you've got visual, somatic, or material components these days, but they're assumed that in order to cast a spell, you still have to gesture and be able to say stuff. So, for the moment, that's kind of off the table, whilst you've got a flute stuck in your mouth that you can't help but play. However...
maybe slap Ragnar with something.
Kick him with a free foot, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, move, which automatically inflicts the stunned condition on the skeleton.
Yep. And yeah, he's right on with the foot. I was gonna take a cue from Roach and try to kick it.
Alright then, kick the skeleton. It's a successful kick. It's a really good kick, in fact.
Whilst you're still playing.
Yes! Inflicting
Amazing.
3... So, the kick was hard enough to shatter break a good few bones, so it's now hanging on by what few joints remain. So that was
I know I could crit fish, but I can't realistically see it happening with everything that's going on right now.
So this is where you have to make your recovery check, as well as take 3 points of bleed damage, please. Oh, you managed it! Woohoo! But you still take the 3 points of bleed. There we go. So, yes! Whatever you injured yourself via... yeah. Now, is it attacked? or no, anytime you take damage. So nobody's damaged Ragnar yet, so he can't shake himself out of being confused. So, yeah, Ragnar has a choice of 2 targets directly next to him, so if you either roll a d2 or a d4 to see who gets your target first, your attack first.
I think he'd like to use an electric arc to target random 2 enemies within range, and then strike someone with the sword to complete the cycle.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is a skeleton, 3 is Caelee, 1, 2, and is Rell and Bastien. Okay.
Let's see how we do. Target number 1.
Bring it on.
Target number
The
2.
revenge for the slap. Ah!
Alright, cast your spell then, please.
Yeah. Who's the target? Oh,
It's going to
2 and
be
3.
Bastien and Caelee, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Ah, damn. Bastien and Caelee.
So you can
Okay.
shift target more than one
Yes.
target. So, they both need to roll reflex saves, please. One is a success. Caelee's is a failure just by 1.
No!
That tingled.
How? What the hell's?
Ragnar has
Yeah.
1 action left.
And he randomly chooses between those 2. Which of those to strike with his blade. 1 is Bastien, 2 is Caelee. It's 1 d2.
It's 2!
No!
Oh my god!
Damn,
Caelee,
Caelee.
no!
Now...
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Let me quickly
I guess-
Slap
suggest...
is worth 1,000 damage.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
not
will.
a
Being zapped, I will call out to repent. Repent.
So, Ragnar, I'm going to say, being confused, cannot tell the difference between repent and refuse.
Sure.
But he will therefore get enfeebled. 2.
Damn.
And it does
Caelee
mean
gets
that
the
Caelee does get Champion's Resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily.
So, the damage takes from that is...
Yeah. 6.
6, okay. Alright, Skeleton is the stun, so loses its first action, only has 2 left. These things don't have enough sense to have any kind of survival mechanism. You guys have had enough. I'm going to go for Roach. It goes to
I can't
grab
help
Roach
you, Roach.
first. It succeeds
Ooh.
and uses its third and final action to try and shiv him. And hits.
Sorry, Roach. I can't help you.
Roach takes all of 7 points of damage, both metal, jagged metal, and fire, but that's all the skeleton can do, and now it's Roach's actual turn.
It's probably smart to escape, but I want to like headbutt this guy because he's got his arm around. So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
With
No.
bike and everything.
Ooh,
My helmet's
critical
blinded.
miss!
Hero point. Hero point.
What are we doing?
Worth it for the visual.
I mean, the critical failure is funny because he gets stupefied
That's
or stunned from headbutt. I will hero point because
You
We need to
will
wrap
hero
this.
point, okay.
yeah, just because people.
It
That's
turns
what
out...
heroes
Oh, the
do.
other way!
Yes.
We went the other way with the reroll. Okay, cool.
It's like
Oh,
that Mortal
critical.
Kombat thing where it like shows the skeleton and all like the bones breaking.
Oh yeah. One by one, crick, 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 as it all comes tumbling down. Ka-scrunch.
Sweet.
That
And
was... Yeah.
yeah, so Is combat still going because Ragnar's attacking people, or is it?
Yes, and
The
because there's also
whispers.
something else influencing the area. You
I
do
mean,
have
Roach
2
isn't
actions
the
left.
smartest person,
No,
so he
but-
sees Ragnar's going crazy. So Roach is gonna move up and elbow him in the face.
Alrighty. Again. He twitches at just the wrong moment.
Oh my word!
And it was a narrow miss. So it was just that moment of him, of Ragnar turning or something. He twitched maybe whilst he was busy seeing enemies everywhere and hearing voices, that you just caught him just as he turned away.
I didn't
Dang it.
think to flank my teammates.
Yeah.
Bastien.
Is Ragnar still looking confused?
Yes.
Okay. In which
should-
case then, I will smite him. No, I will. I will
It's time to put him
attempt.
down.
He's turned to the other side.
I will attempt to grab him.
Cool.
Oh, I can stab him. Good idea.
Remember to use the agile version if you're grabbing with a free hand, which you can do using your basic action macro after you target Ragnar.
Yeah. There we go.
Also, as we remember with
Oh
Caelee,
no!
He's still lubed up from those ectoplasm ghosts.
It
I fall on the
seems
ground.
so. Bastien attempts to grab hold of Ragnar, but Ragnar just throws him off to such an extent he rebounds off of him and falls on his butt.
But we
This
gotta
is the
capture.
tankiest Ragnar has ever been.
I was about to say
Yes.
we gotta capture this rabid Ragnar and let him loose on the enemy.
I will use my second action to stand back up. What the hell's? And then I'll see.
please
Caelee
give me
looks.
a good slap.
I see
The
Caelee
one
looks.
which Caelee gave me previously.
Yeah, I see Caelee looks really rough. But I trust that she can look after herself at this point.
Panic shrugging and looking at you like, what?
Yeah.
What's going
uh,
on?
I will attempt to slap Ragnar. Snap out it, man!
Hits!
Oh, that
We
sounds good.
finally, someone manages to
Finally.
finally hit Ragnar. Okay, roll damage. You loosen his jaw a little bit there. Oof.
I'm not good at
Oh,
I'm not good at pulling my punches apparently.
Bam!
that hurt.
Well, after you got
I forget I'm wearing a
indignantly-
gauntlet.
Yeah, after you got indignantly knocked on your butt. So, Niknu, you need to now make that DC 11
Okay.
flat check, please,
Oh, okay.
to see if you can snap out of this. D20, not A. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
You snap out of it. Apparently,
Oh
the,
yeah,
s-
thanks.
the swift strike of steel around your head was what you needed to bring you back to.
Yes, and Ragnar looks in utter complete shame at everyone, realizing what he has done.
Is Rell still playing that god awful music at this stage?
Rell is still playing that god awful music, but
Knock it off, Rell!
she's gonna
Yeah,
have to try it again in a bit. But first,
Yeah, Roach was gonna say, he still looks crazy. Hit him again.
I'm out of actions, unfortunately.
hey guys, guess what?
Will saves!
Will saves. The whispering hasn't gone away.
Yeah, it's the Whispering Way,
Uh-oh.
after all.
Oh no!
I will hit. I'm going to hero point mode.
They kill each other in this place.
Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, Bastien saves himself there. Ragnar is okay this time. Caelee critically succeeds.
Yes,
So,
Caelee.
I'm
Strong.
going to say you are now immune to it for the next hour or so. Rell, unfortunately, and Roach, unfortunately, are the next two to fall prey to confusion.
Oh god.
Shit.
Yikes! I seem to have hit upon a very a very good winning strategy here. Forget the skeletons. I could just make you hit each other.
They're just to slow us down so we kill each other.
Caelee, something really odd is going on here.
Is this auditory?
Yeah, yes. You can hear it. You can definitely hear it. You know it's there. It's affected you
Well,
already.
I just it's specifically for the case of would my earplugs be obviously helping me if I put them in?
Ooh, earplugs.
Here, just for the stat block thing.
Amazing.
It does say you hear whispers. I'm gonna go yeah.
Then Caelee will use that interact action to put in the earplugs. Frustratingly, see things that are going on that she doesn't like, but find the urgency in needing to battle medicine herself.
It'll help you drown out the sound of Rell's god-awful
Exactly.
flute playing. Sorry, Emilia.
And then she is going to dart off in a direction, trying to find something. And she's going to go to here.
Okay.
I need to stab you. Come back.
Rell, my dear Rell. Well, we are in an interesting pickle. You really, thankfully, only have one option. Because you're confused at the moment, we are going to sideline the will saving throw for the flute, because at the moment Rell doesn't know any different with these whispers crowding around her head. So really the only option you have is to hit Bastien 3 times with an unarmed strike. So
Yeah! Bring it! It's what you always wanted.
One's a miss. Yeah, for some strange reason you feel like you've always wanted to do this. And another miss, rolling the exact same twice. One last time.
That armor he's got is really good.
Critical miss on that one. Anything worth noting?
I chip a tooth on the flute.
No, you essentially spin yourself so much that you give yourself sickened. So you spin on the spot.
Rell's like in multiple layers of crazy at the moment. She's like an onion.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, when you think about it, that is a pretty darn weird mental image we've now just all picked up. So that's all Rell can do for the moment, I am afraid. We're now on to Ragnar, who isn't impeded by confusion at the moment. So, yeah, what you gonna do?
Ragnar shouts, "I'm sorry, people!" as he darts close to Caelee, trying to see what's going on.
You got one action left. What would you like to try?
Maybe go... what's the direction of this strange sound, which is
all over the place, from every direction.
He tries to determine which is this direction. It's south, north, east,
every
west.
direction. It's coming from every direction at once.
Oh, okay. Maybe a search action or something. Maybe an occultism check to find out what's going on.
I'll ask you to give me a religion check then, if you're going to do that.
I can, but it's not my...
It's not as good as occultism, but you've got some in it, so I'd like to see.
Or maybe undead lore can help, possibly, if it can.
I'm going to go with not in this case, I am afraid, no.
Okay, then the religion.
Definitely religion. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Alright. This is a haunt, you believe. And it's essentially all the unquiet spirits concentrated in this specific area are now essentially reacting to everybody's presence and are just reliving that moment when they perished. But you think that if, with some help, a load of you could either do some kind of performance to drown out all of the noise of the wailing spirits, or you could do some kind of religious reading in order to try and suppress the spirits. Not right now, obviously, because you've just used this as your third and final action, but this is the knowledge that comes to you.
Okay. Can Ragnar spend some time shouting in simple terms what's going on?
Sure, that's a free action. There's no problems with that.
Okay. Then that's it for him.
So, back around, unfortunately we're on a confused Roach, and Roach has reach.
Yes. So
Which means-
through Roach's eyes, where Bastien's standing, instead he sees like a tall, portly man, and he's like pointing and laughing at Roach. And usually Roach is like very cool and composed, like even though he's like raging, like it's like him like in hyper like focus mode. But now you actually see him like gritting his teeth, and you actually see like anger in his face.
Oof.
So he's, without holding back, he's going to try to thrust his Rancer into Bastien's stomach.
Should never have put on this mask.
Oh.
Missed. That was close.
Yeah, he's not going to hold back, so he's going to pull the spear out and then try to go towards his throat with it.
Oh, thank goodness that's a miss as well. These are close misses, though.
Yeah, and he's just going to...
If
It's
it wasn't
almost
for
like he's
armor-
like... Yeah, you can always hear like he's like holding back like a scream, like he's like just absolutely furious whatever he's singing.
But
God, that's
3
like it.
misses, none of which were crit
Well,
misses,
that was a
so that's
17,
cool.
holy.
I knew you resented lending me the money to buy this armor.
I'm going to ruin it for everyone.
Bastien,
that was so
yeah,
bad.
that happened.
Yeah, I'm somewhat panicked at this point, so I'm going to use an action to take off the mask.
Run.
Huh? It's
But
me!
You did just hear what Ragnar said. Haunt,
Yes.
religion, or performance to drown out or suppress the spirits.
Yes. My first action, is take off the mask, because I think maybe that might help Roach and Rell recognize that it's me, your old pal Bastien.
And now you're +2 to hit.
And now I'm going to, I will slap Rell.
Poor Rell.
Yeah, wake up! Wake up!
Your hands are not as gentle.
I'm gonna knock her out.
Oh yeah, damn. You hit like a rock. Like a train.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Rell takes 8.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, I know. I haven't learned how to pull my punches yet.
Well, you're not confused anymore, Rell.
So it worked.
For now.
We're all good. And then, yeah, I will try and do. You said religion or performance, right?
Sure, if you want to. Or you
yes,
can
I
work
will
to getting
use
more than one person work together.
Yeah, I will. I will start like chanting prayers of Pharasma. Come on. Good roll.
Oh, he does it! He finds
I forgoed
a
raising
prayer.
my shield.
He finds a prayer to try and call the spirits to go back to their peace, and for the moment it works. And the encounter
by
comes to a
3.
close.
Oh, phew.
As the whisper
everyone-
goes away.
Is everyone okay? What the hell's happened there? Sorry, Rell. I didn't mean to hit you quite so hard, but you were looking crazy, and also terrible flute music. If I be a critic.
Yes, Ragnar gets down on his knee as he apologizes to his companions. He's really sorry. I'm sorry, friends. I wasn't myself. My willpower was not strong enough to resist the evil curse. That's a shame for me. Disgrace.
I would say don't be too hard on yourself there, old chap. It's not everybody can resist the horrors. It's
That's my weakness. I'm not mentally strong enough happens from time to time. Every time I wish I were dead. But forgive me.
No, you're fine. Mine's nuts. I have a little mild nut allergy, but that's my weakness. But don't be too hard on yourself, old chap. I'm going to pat Rell on the shoulder and be like, I'm so sorry I hit you quite so hard.
The healing tap.
Yeah. Much more gentle with the heals. You're all right. You're okay.
And another 8 damage.
Okay. Now that you guys are looking around a little bit more after all of that, what some of you do notice is that this large hallway has an exit passage that goes southwards. There seems to be one that goes westwards as well. As for the north end of this passage, it's not clear how it's currently arranged. But there's a plaque over the southern hallway which says, you can see it's from here because it's your light source does stretch that far. You say it says the Nevermore. 12 healing for Caelee.
Yes, yeah, I also... Caelee, who looks a little worse for the wear. For Nevermore, does that mean anything to any of you?
Does it? Is it a society check or something? Nope. No
what
idea.
you notice is that the plaque is made of the same brass material as the plaque over this entrance to a hallway which says Hell's Basement.
Okay, so it's a area with a terrifying name. That's great, right? There's also a little tunnel north if we I don't know if we want to just go south. Oh,
everybody gets 6 hit points.
Thanks, Caelee.
Thank you.
Just fixing things while you're explaining.
Yeah. So there's I saw it looks like a little bit of stuff to the north as well. I don't know if we want to check that, or do we just want to go to the Nevermore? It doesn't fill me with super confidence, I will say, that name.
Yeah, I'm not really sure which type of direction. I would be careful though. It seems like it's not structurally sound down here. Perhaps, careful not to bump into things.
Rell and Ragnar, and to a degree Caelee, being you can see this area here. This looks like the bottom half of the rubble-choked stairway that you found on the ground floor.
Makes sense.
Now that you are closer, Rell, Ragnar, Caelee, your light sources penetrate far enough that you can see there's definitely a westward passage. This one also has a placard above it that says Reaper's Hold.
Reaper's Hold. Okay.
Nevermore, Reaper's Hold. What about to the north? There's got to be something. Hey.
Yes.
As Ragnar brings his light source up, you can see, yes, indeed, there is a northern passage, and this one has a plaque also that says the Oubliette.
Ooh.
Oubliette?
Oubliette?
Like in French?
Like the French.
Like forget something. Oublié. Okay.
Okay. That doesn't fill me with... None of these options fills me with great confidence, but anyone got any
You have to
preferences?
deal with one of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, presumably presumably the warden's office will be somewhere around here. So do we? What do we
Well,
think?
in this case, we're looking for his badge somewhere
Yeah.
in here.
Put food at the very
But his
least.
office is upstairs.
Bugging me for food, and I can't get to it.
True.
They've gone out for now, but when they come back.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm just taking a gamble here, but north seems like a fine way to go, and then work our way around, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we don't exactly know where he died, so it could be.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So I guess we just pick one and see if we get lucky.
But obviously, be careful since those other ghosts may be down here, like the remaining killers. So.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Do we need to restore our magic energy by resting? Or are you good?
I would say I'm good. But it is, I guess, ladies' job to assess if that's true. Just a little, good humor there. No, okay.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
You are begging
maybe.
for it now.
I mean, we could rest for 10 minutes or so here, or we could just push on.
I think we should rest. At least you as a champion should restore your strength. Your healing is superb, but you have to take a bit of rest for you to recharge.
Okay, I can take 10 minutes and meditate on my on my actions. It's fine.
Do you think it's worth using that ghost powder now that we're down here? Or is it something we best use once we spot something like that? Because if there's gonna be ghosts down here, best to have the means to hit them.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I can change it until tomorrow now.
Oh, the ghost touch.
Yeah, we
Yes.
got ghost powder, didn't we, from one of the chests?
Oh yes. Sorry,
It
I
lasts
have
lasts for an hour, so if we're going to be exploring down here, we could probably explore quite a lot within that hour.
Yeah,
But it's a risk,
yeah. So I already have something that does
okay.
power of plasma now courses through my hammer.
That's very true.
But if anybody else wants my share of ghost powder, that's a good idea to apply it now.
Yeah, I mean you can use it on my weapon if you want.
Yeah.
I guess we'll do that towards after you've done refocusing, so lasts a bit longer.
Yeah. I attempt. Ooh, I've got a
God.
menu bar. Ooh,
What the hell
what's
do I
that?
do here? Oh, this is
I
good
don't know.
trading, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, have some alcohol.
Ooh, good swap.
I'll do that buff first, the thing at the top.
Yeah,
the
so
X.
hopefully when you use it, it should give you the option of choosing which weapon you apply it to.
Ooh,
That trade. I think it did. Yeah, it did.
I've got alcohol.
It didn't.
And
give
in
me
the end,
option.
that's what's important.
Yeah, it didn't give me the option, so I might. Wait, why didn't that work? What am I using again? No, it doesn't work.
Okay, just keep using it.
I don't know.
Let me just
Is there
check the
effect
ghost
for it,
powder for
maybe?
a sec. Where is it?
It's
Ghost
like
powder
sometimes.
rules. No, it's got nothing attached to it. No rules whatsoever.
Bugger.
Okay, but that's fine. We just know that the damage it does is going to be
Vitality.
vitality.
Cool.
Ragnar's having a drink?
He's thinking about it, but decides not to. He just smells the flask and puts it away.
Intriguing.
Pretty sure the alcohol I've got is that from the pharmacy, right? It's that rubbing
Anyways.
alcohol.
The medical grade one, yes.
Katie's like, I'll get blind. I don't care.
Well, She could drink the rest of you under the table by the looks of it. with that fortitude save, yes.
I'll take that challenge. Drink
Oh,
me
dear.
under the table.
Oh god.
Well, you got to drink it ahead of time because it takes 10 minutes before it kicks in.
Oh. Okay.
Well, all right then. You guys are the
Damn.
big drinkers.
That's.
We just look at you like,
Yeah, I won't risk it. I'm weak to alcohol.
Glug glug.
I mean, peer pressure.
+1 to saving throws against fear. Okay.
Doo-doo.
Oh, now everybody's doing it. It's like I can't have shown up. The girls are showing us up, boys. Glug.
It's what the cool kids do. The drinking look. I definitely following Caelee and Rell's lead on this.
Look, we all just spent almost an entire combat damn near killing each other. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm the driver. I can't drink.
Calm down, Des. Designated
Alright.
wagon driver.
Wagon driver. Yeah.
Yeah. That's we drink for 10 minutes, and I refocus slightly to get one
Fine,
focus.
faring
point back.
good. Okay.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I feel perfectly girded
Normal.
for axe. Yeah, totally fine.
Okay.
To the north. Oh, I see a door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's less a door. Well, you do see our door, but you also see a portcullis which currently stands open. And just as you get there,
Oh,
I'm going to let Roach and Rell catch up, but the rest of you stay where you are, please.
yep.
Rell, as you get closer, guess what happens?
Thank God I'm drunk for this.
Dong. Okay. As time rewinds for a bit, and then starts to slowly play back, as you get shown another scene from the past. You notice, now let me just make sure I get this right. Who was it? You see, from down this direction, a figure emerges. In prison fatigues, looking rather wet and bedraggled, but nonetheless has a very cruel grin on his face as he stops by here. For some reason, the portcullis is up then this time too, but stops. This cruelly grinning figure stops at this door and starts to gently put his hand around the doorknob and opens it as slowly and carefully and quietly as he can. He pushes the door open just a little bit and edges his head around just enough to see whatever's inside. And then all of a sudden springs into action and flies into the room. You don't see what happens, but you hear a sudden shout. You hear the drawing of steel against stone. Then you hear the sickening sound of flesh being parted by a blade. At which point then, that cruelly grinning fellow walks back out of this door, this time with a sword in his hand and blood covering the end of it. At which point he holds it up to his face, grins spectacularly as he shows the fact that he's now spattered with blood, and then walks straight past you, not realizing you're there, before time unwinds again and you find yourself back in the present.
Oh God, there's more death in there. Just be careful. And I'm just gonna quickly try to recenter myself, like, I'm here, I'm now.
But you get a +1 status bonus to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check the next time. So, the next one you make, essentially, I'll let you have that bonus.
What makes you say that, Rell? Is that this whole place?
Well, yes. There's, there's a lot of things that keep just coming to mind that happened. There was more violence beyond that door.
Really? That's you get a sense of this, or are you having visions, or?
Well,
Open this
it's-
door, or?
I don't know if we want to check what happened, but I was waiting for us to have some downtime to, catch up on everything I've been seeing. But if you want to stand in this hallway and go over the list,
I mean, with this place in particular, like, any information that could figure us out, like, what's down there could be helpful. Like, what killer, perhaps, so we could be prepared.
well, so far it's been the people that have been killed rather than the killers. So, given that it was a prisoner that went in there, I'd assume maybe some guards. It's the restless spirit of some guards.
Yikes! That sounds terrifying.
Seems like those dreams are getting more potent now. If they're affecting you even while you're awake.
Okay. You look a little paler than usual. Like there's not quite the as much sparkle to your
Complexion.
Yes. You're saying
Through
you're worried
which
about.
door?
Well, this is an open portcullis here, right? And then there's this door to the left.
Okay, I was like trying to like perceive what was going on here, and like I was wondering if it was the room we're approaching or if it's like this room that's next to us.
Yeah, I'll point to this door to the left and say, this is what gives you pause.
Yeah,
Well.
it's that one.
Okay, well, what how bad could it be? As I reach out towards the door handle. Right?
I mean, literally 100 people died down here, but
Yes,
No.
we have to find out.
Open. Ah!
As soon as you open the door, you see inside, and the first thing that catches your eye is a standing skeleton that is wreathed in flames, but is missing its head. But the moment you throw open the door, it spins around to face you, wields this axe in one hand, and comes charging forward straight at you. Everybody roll initiative.
Can I close the door?
At his face.
No! No, the bad time to roll terrible initiative.
So let me go for...
Of course, Rell knew what was coming. Look at that.
Yeah, that makes a tremendous amount of sense. You were braced for it, so the dice tell the story. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually, then. Right, no, there we are. Dice tell the story. So, Rell. Remember, you get 1 to add to any roll you want.
Is that a creature or is that an actual name?
I'm not telling you, am I?
It just seems like an actual like creature, like a name of a creature, you know?
Curtis Forge.
What's a Curtis Forge?
I don't know. What's a Curtis
Nothing.
Forge?
What's a
with you?
Curtis Forge? Yeah, damn it, you got it before me. Which means I smacked up the joke for both of us. God damn it. Okay. So yeah, for everyone standing outside of the room, it sounds like there's a blazing fire going on in that room. You can hear the crackle of flame.
I guess I'll try to like slip past Bastien as he's like taken aback by from the door.
So, what you see is that there is a table surrounded by a few rickety chairs, along with a couple of mouldy but serviceable cots. But of course, a headless, flaming corpse with an axe. I say corpse, it's just a skeleton.
Yeah. I think. Hang on. How far did I get? I'll leave some room for people to walk past. And then I'll use. I'll use a vitality lash. Try to like. Put him out of his misery.
Okay. He rolls very high. Gets a critical success. But what I will give you is when you step in and regard this flaming skeleton, there's another odd moment where the past superimposes itself over the present. And as this fiery skeleton is wielding its axe and coming at whatever it seems to be reacting to, Rell gets a sudden impression of, you remember you had that impression, that vision of a guard throwing a man into the furnace.
Oh shit, it's that guy?
It's this very guard.
I don't like you.
But that was your 3 actions, and he's reacting without a head. All it does is turn to face the last thing that seemed to happen, which was Rell entering, and he just steps forward and starts to swing wildly with the axe. It's not a targeted swing at all. It is wild, random swings in your general direction. So, but at the same time, for something without a head, seems to have an uncanny sense of there being something in your vicinity. So
it's a good job we sent our tank in.
Well,
you got this, Rell. I believe in you.
So this is going to be the hatchet. It's going to swing at you, and that's a hit.
Repent! She didn't mean nothing by it.
Let her play her flute.
Yeah, just a simple musician, Governor.
Rell, take champion's resistance.
I really need to work on my sales pitch to these things so that they repent instead of refusing.
So this guy hits hard, and his axe, nonetheless, as you can see, is also on fire. So he's just gonna keep swinging wildly. This time it's a critical miss, which shows just how random and wildly he is flailing. He is not using a bludgeoning weapon, so that doesn't apply, so he just hits the wall next to him and seems to bounce off a little bit. But yeah, this thing, whatever it is just swinging with such carelessness. Caelee, though, is outside the room, and all you hear is a bunch of flaming whoosh sounds. That's that sound you hear when fire travels through the air. But then you also hear the ting of metal striking stone.
Bastien shouting.
This seems very tight. I can't see much into the room, but it seems like it would be a bad idea for me to rush in there. So we are gonna bless.
Alright, slap the ore on.
Like bless.
Bing, 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 bing. We have bless. Alright,
And
good.
we are going to raise shield just in case he comes flying out of there.
Okay, Roach. You saw Rell disappear in there. You can hear stuff going on.
Yes, he's
Make
going
that
to
what you will.
chase after her. So I've got 40 feet of movement. I've lost my character on the Bastien. There we go. I can go all the way to there, which I'll do.
Which triggers reactive strike.
Uh-oh!
As this thing is just flailing wildly with this axe, it's as Roach comes in, its torso turns to follow him, and swings out as Roach passes him. At which point I am going to swing with the hatchet again. Oh, that was a close one. It was such a wild swing. It was it hit the table.
He's going to try to get his attention, so he's going to... Actually, since Rell's in danger, my Ranza has the disarm trait,
Right.
so I would like to try to disarm the hatchet from his
Yeah,
hands.
sure. So use your basic action macro after you've targeted the creature to attempt to disarm.
Here we go. Wait, that's not the right macro, it's this one. Disarm. There we go. Roll.
And we get... You hook it
Damn, that's-
between the blades, but the skeleton is just yanking back and forth with it so much that it comes free.
Holy.
You actually feel the rancer going back and forth in your hands as you're
that's
trying to
tough.
hold on to not losing it. This guy is flailing so much.
But that counts as an attack, so I'll do
It does.
that. Oh, good.
Critical miss with a 6.
I'll have to eat it because I got no hero points.
Alright, so what we get is shield crash. You deal the attack's normal damage to your shield, applying hardness. You don't have a shield, nothing happens, you just miss.
Okay. I mean, I'll attempt. I mean, I don't think it'll work, but I'll attempt to demoralize it to try to get his attention.
You moved, you
Oh, wait,
tried
never
to
mind,
disarm,
you're right.
you attacked. That'll be
Yeah.
it. You can try next time.
I'm trying to cheat, you see.
I'm on to you.
Oh, it's Bastien.
It's up to you.
Yeah. I will. People are running into this room. I was just going to shut the door, but sure. Okay, here we go.
Why use common sense? when-
Bastien is not blessed with common sense, or blessed at all now. He's moved to here, unfortunately, but flanking will help. So, yeah, I will take a swing with the Earthbreaker.
Oh my!
Oh, that sounded
Oh
good.
my! Oh
Hey.
my!
It
Natural
sounds good.
20.
Huzzah!
All critical.
Crush his other head.
Big damage, big damage, big damage. That's okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh,
On a critical hit, the undead is also enfeebled until the end of your turn. And is knocked
I mean,
prone.
he's already enfeebled a little bit from the
Yep.
from the.
But nevertheless,
Can't
takes the
be-
damage. Gosh.
that is
Oh,
boy
he tough.
tanky.
And
God
then
damn.
he has to take a fortitude save, or he gets knocked prone by the overhand swing. And I got success. He's strong and stable. This one.
Yes. Okay. So having done that,
He is
I
big
will
and
take.
also big boned.
Yeah. I will raise my shield as my third action as I attempt to. Its main target. So that's my 3.
Ragnar. Well, you can clearly see what's going on in here.
Yeah, as he charges into the room, Ragnar is preparing his magic blade to
I like
strike.
this. It just as an aside, Caelee's like, I'm not sure I want to be charging in here. Everybody bless! That's much
Yeah.
better. Everyone runs in. Now nobody's blessed. Okay.
Still in the bless thing.
Yes, what to do?
Ragnar, you're in. That is a miss!
That's a miss.
This guy is
Damn.
swinging so wildly with his weapon that he's actually knocking other people's attempts at trying to hit him askew.
I think I'll hero point that. At least
You
I'll
will
try
hero
to.
point it. Good choice. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's redo that.
Here I go.
Remember to take the hero point away after you're done. That is another miss! The same roll. Foundry was determined to not have you critically kill this thing.
No problem.
Alright, we are back around to Rell. Well, the good news is you're now no longer the sole occupant of the room.
I would like to appeal to the spirits of prisoners that got abused by this guy and cast Veil of Spirits.
Nice. Alright. So, draw the essence of spiritual energy when a creature that isn't immune to spirit damage begins its turn within this area. Ah. It does say creature, not enemies. But you know what? I'm not going to be that guy. So, that's a 3 action. Okay, cool. Is it... That does draw the... Okay, noted. Okay. Noted. Right then, this thing is now its turn, which means it now has to take the reflex saving throw against that Veil of Spirits. And succeeds.
No!
What?
And it's at this point that maybe Rell notices a little mistake with what she just did. How can this creature get dazzled if it hasn't got eyes to see?
Of course, yeah, no head.
Oops.
I only just got that.
Yeah, me
So, what you do works, this nexus of spirits all crowding in and essentially doing things like waving or trying to just step in front of this thing, are all trying to distract its attention and maybe blind it in some fashion or make it see nothing but lots of ghostly spots. But this thing doesn't react to that at all. It's just a headless skeleton, so it's turning around, reacting to everything that moves around it, the last of which was Ragnar.
No, not Ragnar.
So it is going to swing with its hatchet and miss.
Hooray!
Yeah.
It's then going to turn to the last but one that it remembers there being. It's going to turn to Bastien and swing, but because it's an axe, it gets sweep. But that
yes.
also just about misses.
Oh,
As Bastien just about manages to get his hammer haft up to deflect the shot. And finally, because he heard Rell incant in order to... I say heard. was aware of Rell incanting in order to bring about that Veil of Spirits, is going to throw the final shot. And also miss. So again, proof positive that this guy has no head, cannot strictly see, and is just flailing wildly in the general direction of anyone and everyone that's in its vicinity.
It's better for people in ovens.
yeah.
And moving on, Caelee. Now, actually, that's a good point. First, I need to do this. The vitality damage inflicted by a Bastien. So,
Like you, hammer. I'm not.
take
Like
the
you, like
vitality
you.
damage, make the recovery check, and succeeds. Still took the damage, though. Alright, now it's Caelee's
Yeah.
turn.
Well, I guess we're walking inside.
There's so much room in here.
Isn't that fancy?
So, Bless comes back on to
And
Peeps.
continue the move over to there. And we'll try to make him feel really great about himself and touch him.
Okay.
Shout and touch me.
You are not his own personal Jesus, as he fails. And therefore takes the damage. And can
He
also get
fails,
potentially
which
panicked.
means, yeah, he is taking a Frightened 1 as well.
All good.
And
If
last
it
action
critically
to raise
fails,
shield.
which is not.
No, critically fails a flee. The regular
Yes.
fail is Frightened 1.
It's those conditions on the right-hand column that immediately draw my attention, so I have to read back before, because I've
Yeah.
mistakenly done that.
I'm glad they do them though, so I don't have to link the feet on top of that as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. Roll back around now to Roach.
You'll have to remind me of the mechanics of this. So with flanking, if I got a reach weapon, does that trigger it?
It has done it before, and you don't have to configure it. It does it by itself.
Okay, well I'm going
It works
to
it out.
move. Yeah, I'm gonna move it anyway, because obviously then Bastien will benefit from it. So.
He does benefit from it already.
Oh, does he? Oh, it detects that.
It's worked it out. I've seen it work it out. It's already considers you flanking because you have a reach weapon, which is
Oh, that works vice versa.
really
Oh,
clever
that's
when you think about it.
Yeah, that makes reach weapons even better.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully I can actually hit, because I've got the Ghost Powder on. That sounded good.
Oh, yes, which means this is all vitality damage, and that is a hit. See, it did it. It knocked his AC
Nice.
down because of off-guard flanked.
Pretty good.
So that now becomes 14 damage vitality. That's interesting. So your weapon usually does that, but it gets changed, so it's all that. So he does take all of that as vitality damage. But Bush.
Nice.
So whereas before that you might have had the same problem with trying to stab a creature with so many gaps. This time, not so much.
Alright, so we've got Bastien up next. No. I think I'll just try to hit him again, because hopefully we can take him out before he's turn again. So I'll do the map.
It was a miss that time, I'm afraid, but not a crit miss, so that was just a general.
Yes. And I guess I'll just throw in a disarm, maybe it'll work if I roll good. Oh, it's the wrong one.
What about disarm?
Okay. 27 is a success. You do disarm him.
Holy.
So that means
that's
the hatchet goes away.
I think you need to do 2 consecutive disarm.
So it's
Successful
a
disarm
1
attempts.
disarm so far. Okay, noted. Thank you.
So it's okay.
Oh, sorry. I
still
think I clicked that wrong. I think I didn't do the map on it, because it was like the thing that popped up. That would have been like minus
Minus 10 or something.
10. Yeah. So that isn't plus. It's actually only 17. I think.
17 versus athletics. Oh,
Yeah, that wouldn't work, I
yeah,
think.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have.
Yeah. All
So
good.
we'll
What's the good?
disable the disarm.
That arm, not disarm.
You know that hero point I was threatening to take away from you?
It's already gone. It's long gone.
Ah. I can take more away.
What's the rules for negative hero points? Swing.
You start
Swing
with
the
less
hammer.
next time, so swing that
Oh,
hammer,
no.
boy. That's a hit.
I think because of the bless and the flanking. Damage.
Indeed. Big ol' hit, kaboomsh, and takes vitality.
Dunk.
Ooh, that seemed to do a good lot.
Yeah.
Still standing
And
though.
I will swing at the map, hoping for
That was a crit
roll.
miss.
Oh no!
You tell a good joke to get a hero point.
Don't. If you got a really good one rather than a really bad one.
That's just an impossible.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
Broken weapon.
No!
He's only
Your
just got
weapons-
his app.
Current hit points are reduced to its broken threshold.
No!
If
Guess I'm
already
gonna be
broken, which it's not, so.
I'm gonna be repairing shit in the break. So I guess from a third action I will raise the shield again.
Yeah. So you hit the wall that time
Yep.
and nearly broke your hammer doing so.
No! My hammer!
It's still Bastien's go, but I think you've used your 3 actions, haven't you?
Oh,
So
yes, yeah, I will. click on it.
Ragnar.
Ragnar is carefully stepping to flank the skeleton, and carefully swings his blade, trying to finish the creature off. No spell strike this time.
No spell strike, okay. That's a swing and a hit.
Nice.
Yes, hopefully it's gonna do it. Or not.
Huge amount,
Not
but
too much.
let's see what we get out of that. Whoa, boomsh.
No.
Just one.
Didn't do
Okay.
much.
Okay, the second swing is coming.
We're wearing him down.
That's a full miss.
No.
Okay.
Help us, Rell Kenobi. You're our only hope.
I mean, I'll try.
Vitality Lash. Go with the classics. And I rolled a on the money 19, which means he takes half, which is still something. Ooh, which in this case is... He's still up. Bits of him are hanging off, literally. The rib cage is askew, one leg isn't working, the other arm is dangling uselessly, but the one arm that matters, the one with the hatchet that will not let go.
I didn't hear no bell.
Alright.
Alright, you bastard, take this! Right, so I will give him a point of fortitude save. What does he get? He gets a natural 1. How
yes.
do you want this thing to perish?
Boom, Rell. Boom.
I think he just like crumples to dust as like he gets infused with vitality.
Double damage.
He grabs him by the collar and throws him into the furnace. And stay out.
Yeah.
No.
Salad.
Do the spirits feel better for their participation trophy in this?
yeah. I'd say so. I definitely say so.
Was pretty epic.
Yes, this time I shall offer my prayer to Regathiel.
I quite like that setup, actually. I almost got the picture of Ragnar being almost crouched low, with Roach jabbing over his head with the long arms. So that was
You got some
pretty
Roman
funky
movie.
configuration you guys had there. Sorry, what was that, Cody?
It's like some Roman formation.
Yeah, the almost just a pointier version of the Spartan phalanx. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The phalanx.
Yes.
Very cool.
This is Sparta.
The Scottish accent.
Well, you know, Gerard Butler is Scottish, so you know. Or the singing Spartan, as they
Jerry
call him.
The quote always comes to mind when I think of that movie. It's just when he shouts, "My queen!" like the whole reasons.
Still rocks. I maintain that it is the perfect movie because there's gore and violence and action for the guys, and there's porn for the girls.
When I was like
loads of guys with their shirts off. So.
Yeah, when I was drawing Roach's breastplate, I was like saying like it reminds me of the 300, just all the abs. But I was like thinking of the spoof where like they have like painted on abs like a fat body. That's like how I imagine him without the armor.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those guys and their scary movies and their other so-called comedy derivatives. So I'll leave you let you off on that one. But that does seem to be a successful repair for Bastien's Earthbreaker.
Nice.
That was very. There was a very. Team was like very panicked while people were like assessing the end of that fight as he lovingly cradles the hammer and gets to work on it.
So what is this room? Is it just like a side room?
Interesting. Why did Roach have the bless aura on him? You were the one emitting bless the entire time.
What the hell?
He is
What
blessed.
is this room? It looks like someone's quarters.
3 beds, 1 table.
It's let me see. Yeah, so table, chairs, rickety chairs, a couple of mouldy cots.
Oh,
Does anybody want? There's some chainmail here. This amongst the remnants of this flaming boy.
Hatchet, steel shield, chainmail.
I mean, it
Anybody-
didn't seem to serve very much use.
I will.
Come on in.
How about a shield? Does anybody need a spare shield?
no.
Okay, well, I'll take it just on the off chance that in case mine ever breaks.
Sounds like a good idea.
As you feel the panic set in after breaking your own weapon.
I was, so sometimes things can break. Apparently, it's terrifying.
Right.
We can sell the chainmail and the hatchet, though.
True.
Yep, if that's
Yeah,
what
I-
you want to do, then you can just put it in the party stash.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like these undead are getting a little bit more deadly.
Yeah, that was terrifying. Sorry, Rell. I should have, I guess, listened to you a bit more before I opened that door, but didn't realize there was going to be a terrifying, flaming skeleton in there.
I mean, it makes sense
Yeah.
why they're more deadly, because obviously the worst of them were kept down here, so...
Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
Well,
rest in peace, Sam Neill.
hey, do we want to go and check out the
Yeah, proceed.
what's further north? And the worst of it, right?
How bad can it be?
Right, exactly. Everyone's okay.
Well, you
Oh,
are
you're
all
okay?
slightly tipsy. Well, most of you are tipsy at this point, so yeah, how bad can it be?
There's doors
So-
everywhere.
This room, several iron doors line the walls of this large, empty room. In the middle of the room, a hinged 10-foot square metal grating lies over a pit in the floor. A thick rope has been tied to the grating and dangles into the pit below.
Okay. Peek down into the pit and see if there's anything down there.
It's dark down there. You can't really see anything.
But we can
You can
send
hear
our
the
light.
splosh of water. Sorry, what was that, Nick?
We can send the light down.
You can
the
send
cantrip.
the light. Okay, let me see. So, let me see. Check my notes here. The light descends a good 30 feet before it reaches the bottom. At which point you can see that the rope hanging into the pit is only a few feet long,
Okay.
and the end of it appears to be frayed, whereas the remainder of the rope lies at the bottom of the pit, coiled around a twisted body.
Well, whatever they did, horrible way to go, I would imagine. But you have to assume that they probably deserved it, right? Right?
Who knows?
For all we know, that could be the warden.
Yeah. And some
well,
wardens here are worse than criminals, from what I gather.
I think the warden was, by all accounts, was a decent man.
Yeah,
right?
but if those prisoners got hold of him, who knows what they would have done.
Yeah.
Perhaps it was an easy way out.
Plus, the we know that there are, or were at least, what was it, five terrible prisoners.
Yeah.
I mean,
We've
apparently, we don't even know what the guards were like. They could have been just as bad for all we know.
Well, from what Rell was saying, that chap we just fought was a right?
You're horrible.
Yeah, a bit of a arsehole by the sounds of it. But
I mean, I don't want to put bad notions in your head, but who's saying this warden's not as bad as these people? I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore, though.
well, the people in town seem to think that he was okay, and I can't remember. Out of character, did the professor's notes indicate that the warden was okay, or?
It didn't mention, just mentioned it by name.
Okay. And his
I don't think it even did, actually.
wife's spirit seemed helpful and nice enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, say he was bad, but some people at work are definitely different people than when they're at home.
Very true. Very true. They probably microwaved some fish at one point. Terrible. Worst crime a committers.
I mean, all I know is if this whole place is cursed, there's got to be a lot of factors of evil things happening for it to happen. So
makes sense. We should all be careful. Maybe I'll take a look in this room.
Sure. Whilst you do, hey Rell, guess what?
No.
We find out what happened to the guy.
Bong, top, tick, as it rolls back. You see this room pretty much as it appears. Dank and a grating. But when time rolls back and then shows you a glimpse of the past, you do notice that the grating is open. And somebody has evidently climbed out of the oubliette. But now there's the sound of fire and people panicking coming from down south. As all of a sudden, the same bald-headed convict that you think decapitated the guard in the other room, he comes running back in, covered in soot and coughing. Seems to cast his eyes around frantically, looking for something, anything to do, and then seems to hit upon the idea of lowering the rope and going back down into the depths of the oubliette. At which point, as he's down there, he's pacing back and forth, smiling to himself, quite content in his genius that he's now not going to asphyxiate from all of the smoke. And then the smoke and the fire starts to come in here, and he's there just holding his arm across his mouth, but the smoke isn't descending all that much. So he's still there quietly chuckling to himself that he's a genius. He's managed to avoid the fate that everybody else is. Until the rope itself catches fire. And in catching fire, breaks. And this man's confident, arrogant look then becomes a look of abject horror as he realizes his only way out has now gone. And he's now stuck. And the last thing Rell sees is this guy basically with his hands thrust into the air and his his mouth, which is filled with very, very big teeth. Not goblin huge teeth, but or jagged teeth of that. It just seems he has one of those faces whose smile is too big for his face. But this time it's rather than an arrogant grin or a cruel grin, it's one of just a cry of no, as he realizes he's just condemned himself to death. And then time winds back to where you are now. Roach, the body's looking at you.
I'll look back.
You could have sworn it wasn't. It was just looking upwards before, but now the head is definitely turned in your direction. And
Which
even
body
though
is this?
this is the body down in the bottom of the oubliette,
Okay.
the rope coil around it. The head has definitely turned to regard you. But then you notice there are a pair of little twinkles in the eye sockets, little twinkling lights in the eye sockets, and that rictus grin seems to have spread wider and angled upwards slightly, so that it looks very much like a smile.
Roach is going to pick up like a bit of debris, and he's just going to say to the group, "He's still alive down there. Well, unlive, I guess." And he's going to like chuck the debris out of the corpse.
The bit of stone that you find and just hurl down there, it maybe clangs noisily off of the bars of the oubliette's grill before it falls down. And the face that's regarding you, the bit of stone goes through it. As you realise now it is actually a face, whereas before it was a decayed corpse. It's now a full face with ashen grey skin and that grin, that mad grin, as the face is now starting to come up, levitating, leaving the body behind. A full form starts to spectrally float slowly up through the length of the pit, and then comes up through the grate to hover in front of all of you. This guy with overly long arms wielding a disproportionately massive axe, as he just stands there, or hovers there I should say, floating over you, regarding you all with this mad grin, as he just offers out this horrible laugh.
Man, that art is amazing. Look at him. Look how smiley he is.
And I ask you all to roll initiative.
He doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, maybe he wants to.
Oh
maybe
no,
he's
he
after...
rears this back. There's a twinkle in his eye that you can see he has no interest in talking.
Maybe we can
He's
talk to him
laughing.
about axe sharpeners.
Yeah, like that.
Have you considered whetstones?
Well, I know how to make him stop smiling and laughing. Quick, so tell him a joke.
Yeah.
Tell him one of your famous jokes.
Wait. Is this a soap joke or a Bastien joke?
What's the difference?
Column A, column B.
Yeah. Oh no. I suck at initiative.
What that is, do that, take my head off.
It does look like he's aiming for you in particular.
I should have thrown that rock at him.
Yeah. You deserve that.
Well, maybe not. Let me see. What have we got here? La 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 la. 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 All right. So this guy rears back with the ridiculous axe. It should, those long, thin, overlong, in fact, arms look like they shouldn't be able to lift something this big. But you also notice that he's semi-see-through. He's actually semi-translucent. So you're not sure exactly how much effect this axe is going to have on you until it hits you.
That sound good.
Damn!
Oh shit.
I will repent!
Panic repent.
Repent!
Oh, he not interested in that.
What a surprise.
Take champion's resistance, please.
Who was he hitting?
Oh, he's going for Roach.
Oh, Roach.
It'll teach you to throw rocks.
That is 12 of the damage. Not
Damn.
narrowed down to 7. But when well, the token art, the token thing will tell you exactly who it is. When the lopper hits with that axe, Roach feels something of himself leave and go through the axe into the lopper himself, and it seems for a moment he gets a little more solid. And now you have to give me a fortitude saving throw.
Good.
Which is awesome. You do manage to get through that. No problemski. Okay.
Spooky.
In which case, bearing in mind he's just hovering in place there, he casts that lit gaze, those eyes that seem to be like just pinpoints of light. You can't see anything, any colour to them whatsoever, just these mad shining points of light. He's looking at you all eagerly. He seems to be pleased with what happened to Roach. He's now looking at each of the rest of you, trying to decide who to go for next. So, without telling you who's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. He floats over in this direction, heaves the axe back, and comes for Bastien.
Yeah! I shouldn't
And
have told
with-
him to repent!
With this massive, massive grin, he goes, I'm gonna split your face, pretty boy!
He called me pretty. Ugh.
Also insane though, so
Shut up, Roach.
So
You
yeah,
can still be a good judge of...
he swings, Bastien darts back, and the axe just passes through the floor, at which point he looks up at Bastien, seeing that it missed, and just smiles at him even more and goes,
God.
this
the music
guy is
also did that.
We're
Yeah,
really not there.
Syrinscape sticked up perfectly there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like,
Thank
it's
you,
like your
Syrinscape.
echo laughed. Like,
Caelee!
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Caelee will first try to recall to see what it is.
Ooh, nice, actually. Right, so growing, trying to recall all the... Yeah, this guy definitely seems to fit the profile of the serial killer known as the Lopper. So it's definitely this guy, without a shadow of the doubt. As to what he could possibly be, I mean, it's a toss-up at the moment between just a regular ghost or some other type of incorporeal, semi-incorporeal spirit. It's really not that obvious.
Let's take a whack at it. We're going to try and Vitality Lash.
Ominously, it laughed at you as you said that.
Well,
Right.
So, let's give him that. Ooh, not so good. So it takes damage from that. To the tune of 10. Okay, and we move on to Rell.
Alright. I wanna start off with a temporal distortion and try to mentally put him back in that hopeless situation I just saw him in.
Nice. So, will saving throw. Bodop. Bodop. Ooh, we got quite low on that one as well. Therefore, yeah, roll the d4 and you'll have it for 4 rounds, which is... Is it the stupefied? The stupefied.
Yeah.
Hang on, the target is either clumsy or stupid, depending on the sort of the d4. The d4 is you choose. Right, yeah. Okay. So the smile fades just a teeny bit as he seems to now, but it goes back again as he seems to be enjoying the funny dancing lights that he's experiencing. Thank you, Mr. Lopper, for that timely laugh.
And I'll follow up with a 2-action heal.
Gotcha. He takes the reflex. Oh, actually, does he? He does. Oh, it did it for me. Fantastic. I am rolling like dog shit again, so oof. Oof. He takes the full damage, but you got me a 6. So let's see what happens. Does he have... This actually should just pass through his... Yeah, goes right through it. So he does take the damage. Ba-doom! Ragnar.
Ragnar is not doing a step. He's actually using his full speed to come up here.
Okay.
Does he get any reactions from the Lopper?
If he's not taking a step and he is instead making a stride,
yes,
then he is getting a reactive strike.
Okay.
Ruh-roh!
As that axe comes swinging around and comes down on Ragnar and hits. So unless Ragnar's got some way of avoiding that hit or that
Nope.
damage...
That was on purpose this time.
You take 12.
Okay.
And again, feel like he's taken something from you. Fortitude saving throw, please. Very good. Okay, you resist drained. But now you're in position.
Now it's the position to make a spell strike,
Alrighty.
which is hopefully
It was a 2! It was a critical miss!
critical miss. Damn.
Which, according to this, is attack the darkness. So somehow you mess up your sight so that all enemies are concealed until the end of your next turn.
Well, at least I got some help to... Oh yeah, Roach is gonna be flanking
Yes.
the guy. Okay, and
So I'm taking concealed away because it's not concealed for Roach. Actually, no, let me put conceal back, otherwise I will forget. I'll just not apply it to anyone else. Right, Roach!
Yes. So even though my rental has the ghost... What's it called? Ghost
Ghost
dust
touch?
or whatever.
Ghost
Yes.
Dust.
I'm going to drop it and take out the Lopper's axe.
Aha!
Just hoping that it will be like as effective, if not more. So let me.
Okay,
release
so let's
the
see.
weapon.
Once a creature attempts to strike with this weapon, the curse manifests, after which the wielder cannot relinquish the axe until the curse is lifted, at which point it becomes a +1 hatchet. Each dawn, you must make a little... Well, you've already done that once. On a failure, you get drained 1. But...
What did you do?
What did you do?
it now counts as ghost touched.
Nice. So, mimicking his attack pattern that he's just used on me, he's going to attempt to do on him. And miss.
Oof. The miss.
And I got one more, so I will attempt again. Oh, that sounded good.
That was a 22, so yes. That was a hit.
flanking helps.
Yes, absolutely it did. Doing. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. He took all of it.
And that'll be me done.
Cool. We will probably end things at the end of this round, so Bastien, to finish us out for tonight.
Ah! I say as I swing my hammer.
A hit.
Ooh, nice, nice. Ooh. Solid, solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
He takes
Not bad.
only a little bit, but does take the persistent vitality damage.
Okie doke, okie doke. So that's that, and then I will take a second. Yeah, I'll take a second swing at him. The map.
And that is also a
Sounded
hit.
good. Oh, well.
Rolling at the high end, which is good, yes.
Yep.
Good,
Okay.
good.
So, takes a little bit, but it's the persistent vitality damage that he's also taken, so yes.
Yeah. And then for my third action, I will raise my shield. Kind of ready myself for the inevitable onslaught.
Pass your turn over, please, because that is where we end things for tonight. You have now uncovered one of the 3 remaining psycho killers
It's gonna say.
that you have to defeat. And he's a special one.
He's gonna be laughing for a whole week, this guy.
Yeah, just chugging away in the background.
I may, in fact, leave Syrinscape on this entire time, and whoever else of my other groups has to play with this going on in the background, and they will have no clue.
And the competition is whoever can make the best joke that is canon on why he's laughing for that long.
And I'm out.
Oh, don't sell yourself short there, Sam. No, that's good. That brings our current session to an end. You have now plunged into the dungeon of Harrowstone and at the end game now, taking on one of the remaining 5. So far, he's quite nasty, but you seem to be holding your own. We'll see if these guys can continue to hold their own. Hopefully next week, as long as you guys are all available next week.
Yarp.
Yep.
Yes.
Smashing. In which case, thank you to everybody who attended the Twitch stream, if even briefly. We hope you enjoyed it. I would like to thank my players especially for being awesome as per usual and very entertaining. Thank you to everybody who also popped along, popped along and watched this on YouTube. If you are one of the few that have done so and actually enjoyed this, then, consider maybe giving us a like on the off chance that the algorithm may just show one of these videos on your YouTube homepage at a later date. No pressure, like. But until then, yes, it's goodbye from us. Treat each other with kindness and respect, because that's what the world needs these days, and we shall see you next week to see how well the Carrion Crusaders fare against Harrowstone's 5. Bye-bye, folks. See you next time.